Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Hello everybody, how we doing? Welcome to the live stream here at Palm Beach Kennel Club. Today is Sunday. What is today?
It is Sunday.
I don't remember what day it was.
We are on 1D. 1D.
Today is the last chance to get into the Moneymaker tour. Yeah, that stuff is loud.
It is. I almost losing my train of thought there. It is the last chance to get in. I think we have a few more hours for registration.
It is approximately 5-ish, and you can get into today's flight until 7.
Dinner break.
30-ish.
Maybe the end of dinner break?
End of
Until
dinner
the end of
break.
dinner break. And then that's it. That's the last chance to get to the Moneymaker main.
This event, yeah. And what's spectacular is that we already crushed the 300. I think we're at 340,000 with
Correct.
today's
The
flight.
300K
So
prize pool has already
surpassed the 300.
way beyond.
Yeah.
And it can only get better from here.
Can only get better.
So what does that mean? We had a total of a lot of players.
Total.
A total of a lot.
That's right there, 73 to the right-hand box.
I'm talking about in general.
Oh.
186 players coming into today.
Yes, which is remarkable, man. I mean, that's a great turnout for 1,500.
So add 73 on top of that, and that's how many. That's how many we
That's
have.
200, yeah.
Around
200.
250-ish.
That's right.
Excellent. Hoping we're going to have a stellar performance today by these guys. I see we have a couple locals here already on
At
the
the
feature.
completion of today's flight, we're coming back tomorrow for day 2.
They're
Day 2
starting
starts at
12.
noon.
Yeah, the stream starts at 12 as well.
We'll
So
be going live at about 12:30.
yeah, 12:30-ish,
Yeah,
right?
the stream will be
So
live at 12:30. Time to get into the action.
Indeed.
I think this is the 4th hand on the stream. So if you're watching, we just started.
No, we didn't miss anything.
No, of course not. I mean, all 8 players are still here.
Right off the bat, we got Theo involved in a hand with top. Herbert there's got it.
Who started that? Jamie Gold? Top. I had top.
Oh, so they're doing a live stream, but it's not show for 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't even have anything ready yet.
He might have had 2 satellite tickets, so you never know.
Stop
I
it.
just-
Yeah,
okay.
no, I just,
You
my
want a
eyes
bag? You
Do,
get.
my eyes do deceive me occasionally.
You said that yesterday. No, we were here
No,
Friday.
that was through my eyes.
Hey, toss. Right? It's 4-2-4. That's I guess 4-2-2-3 was taken. So
4-2-2-4.
I saw that hand that they posted. I think one of the dealers I have on
Herbert
Facebook
picked up a backdoor
posted
flush
it.
draw. Actually, I
Not
didn't
the hand,
see
but
the action on the flop.
oh, and there's your all-in
He
button.
jams with the backdoor flush draw.
Yeah,
Theo
why
snap
not?
calls
Pair
the
and a flush
top.
draw.
So now Herbert's gonna need some help. You see there, he needs a spade, 8 or 7 to survive and move on
Right.
to the next stage of this day. Can he do it?
You can do it.
I don't know, man. But he does have about.
It looks prettier when you jam, but it doesn't
2 to
look so
1.
good when someone calls you.
Oh, my
trips.
God, he gets there.
Did
Wow, he gets there.
he-
That's one of his outs.
Did you know that this is the stream and things like that happen?
I'm sorry. I don't really play like that.
Oh, he's apologizing.
My man's
for his,
apologizing. Don't apologize, bro.
for his play.
You're 2 to 1 underdog. It's not even that bad.
You gotta take chances in life, buddy.
I mean, if not for that turn card, I mean, I don't think we
I
don't
can
think we
still
see a
re-enter
river.
the tournament. You know, I mean, you
I
bust
guess.
out.
I guess you got a good point there.
I guess I won the trophy.
That's always the thing about like
Theo taking a big hit there.
How
and
people
taking
play
it in stride.
play pre and the registration, pre-registration.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely you're not wrong. There's definitely 2 different types of play before and after the rebuy period. some regulars here on the table. Some Palm Beach regulars here. We see Brian Vesquez, Mr. Craig in the 3-seat. Regular tournament beast. Steve Karp is in seat 1. That should be one to watch. For
Oh
sure.
yeah, some great grinders on this table. It's almost the feature table in itself to be.
Right, this could very easily be a
calibers.
table.
Yeah. Jerry, look at that. Look who's walking in.
Race 22.
The fun and some of the drama.
No. We'll talk about that later.
I mean, it's a PB table. I feel like that's supposed to happen.
Like you said, we'll discuss it. We'll discuss it later.
If it wasn't a stream table, that would have never happened.
The flush was coming then.
No, stream tables always have to show
I
that.
gotta push all in. I gotta put. Can't just let you.
They always gotta show that. So the dealer, so then the commentators
You
can
know
say,
about that? I gotta make it full.
"Oh my God!" They gotta put
Gotta
some
go.
emotion to it.
That's why I slowed down.
Yeah, you gotta put some emotion to it.
Then they
Good
come on
for
the
TV
turn.
time.
I'm in the river. No way. I'm about to call.
For that music.
Call y'all in.
Yeah, you can't call that.
Heads up.
I think it's played correctly by him, and you know he makes.
He
a
pushed that
decision.
button very well, very eloquently.
He's got
Oh, Steve's in hand here. Wow.
Steve flatted.
Yeah.
I think he tanked and was probably thinking about
Race 8,000.
3-betting pre.
You thinking about raising?
He was thinking about it, and so he ended up flatting instead of 3-betting. It's a pretty spicy flop because
No, he didn't. He raised to 8K.
No, pre-flop, buddy.
Oh, pre-flop. All
So
right.
now we're
Well,
on the
someone-
flop.
Yeah, on the flop.
Top pair with the flush draw bets, and Steve with the nut flush draw raises.
Wow, what a flop.
Oh wow, what
That's
a push!
Gross. Queen
There's
of
a
Oh,
3-bet and a
buddy,
call.
it's a call.
I said it's a very spicy flop there.
Oh boy,
2 flush draws.
I think
Except
Steve
for Charles?
kind of pot committed himself when he raised.
Of course.
And
He
Charles
only
like, you want to go that route? Let's get it all in.
he only had 15K. He bet half his
7.
stack. He needs an ace or a club, and
Brick.
Steve Karp, one to watch. I just said that about 30 seconds ago. He'll be back, trust me. I'm sure he's walking up and rebuying right now.
You also said Now would be back. Is that anyone?
Just so you know, whatever Andrew says is the kiss of death. So,
If that's going to be me today, how about it was Oak the other day? Oak, how many times were you incorrect in predictions?
Incorrect. No, I knew 100% that Jessica was going to hit that 2
He
out.
said, this is an easy fold. She 3-bets. What
What are you
happened?
talking about?
Matt,
All that?
Matt
I love
4
it.
bets. He goes, this is an
Look at
easy fold.
She jams all
That's
in.
what you said last
The
time.
best.
I
Anyways,
said that a few times on my stream Thursday, and I was wrong every time. I said, "Oh, ace
No,
queen
some
offsuit,
days are like that.
Easy fold
Well,
for your
right.
whole stack."
there's some days where
Snap.
you're going to make a prediction, and every one of them is going to be wrong. Today might be my day.
I think the blinds just went up. How about that for your predictions?
So-
5K, 1K, 5K,
Charles
500.
wins a nice hand, and now he's got a nice hand.
Yeah, just
22.
trying to make it 2 in a row.
Hey, you got to wide.
I think it's still
Ride
500,000.
the
The blinds didn't go up yet.
Ride the wave. Doyle Brunson says you should fold. I shouldn't fold until you lose one.
I've tried that. It doesn't
Just
work.
so you guys know, that's what I'm going to look like in about 10, 15,
That's
20
the
years.
look you're looking for?
Yeah, not what I'm looking for. It's just natural selection. That's what I'm going to look like.
Your beard is halfway there.
Easy, buddy.
What?
Heads up.
I wish you could grow a beard like us.
I do.
Like me and my future self. Oh, wow.
Brian protects big with ace-4 suited. Flops a flush draw.
Uh-huh.
Charles gonna see bet, see where he's at.
Does Brian just
Bet,
chuck it
that's
here?
5.
Does he just full send? Do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, we've seen
I
that
think
the
there's a good chance
draws
he just full sends.
have not really hit.
That's even more the reason why I'm full sending.
Race 83.
Oh no, it's just a small raise.
To apply some pressure.
I really actually like the small raise because he's calling. He's already committed himself to any raise here, especially with the ace-high draw.
But if Charles just flats here, then I mean, what percentage are we just jamming missed turns?
I think he's gonna be real scared if Charles happens to just happens to call there. We can see he's never calling with ace king on that flop, but I mean,
Good TV.
We can predict.
That's a
We don't
scary
know.
call.
When you get
We don't know.
resistance-
No, you're
We
right.
can predict
what
that
I'm
he's
saying.
supposed to fold.
I'm saying when you get resistance, you know, like
Small and big.
Yeah, your C bet gets 3-bet, then you're like, okay, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
unless he has an overpair, that flop just favors Brian's range in every way, whether it's Jack 10, 9, 10, flush draw, 2-pair. I mean, that's his range sitting in that spot.
That's
But, I mean,
correct.
you know,
Yep.
Brian and small
it's all theoretical, but I mean, if we're
Theory.
talking theory, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
his flop all day. And as we saw, it was in a way.
Right. Steffi Mo's deuces. We've seen them win on Friday, a big pot. And as soon as we said that, Steffi popped up like a magic.
instantaneously.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. She's like, I heard my ears ringing. What?
Raise. 25.
What are those down?
Craig opens ace
They
queen.
pop out of the. What are those?
Pop-ups.
No, in the groundhogs. They pop up.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you look
the
around.
prairie dogs.
Jerry dog. That's what I was looking for. It's like deuces. Yeah, boop.
It's up.
Oh, bet dark. We don't see that too much in the tournament.
The blind 1,000.
And
Wow,
flops the
of
best
course he
hand.
does it with the best
How much?
hand.
How much did he? He bet 1K dark and
You never
flops
see
a
that
pair.
in
That's
tournament, do you? Betting blind?
No,
You never see that.
never
ever.
in a-
I don't know
not
if I've
in-
ever seen that in 20 years.
in
Any
a,
tournament,
in
I
a
don't know if I've
caliber,
ever seen
this
that.
caliber too.
Especially when you don't have like a big stack in front
I
of you.
know.
Wow, and Craig's not raising here, so I mean, fives are looking good.
Well, you gotta remember Herbert was out the door with 8-7. Did you see that hand?
I did not.
Oh, so
He didn't- he
he's
popped
he's
up
on a
right
mulligan and
5 and 7.
and got maximum credit for the river with one pair. So it's 5s and 7s for two pair actually. Some people call it two pair. And Craig looked them up. It was light, so affordable. For the, instead of waiting half an hour for the information, he paid the dues and
I dig it.
got it right away.
I dig it.
Is that the first blind bet we've seen in a main event?
That's what he just.
I said, is that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Terry was saying we haven't seen it in any tournament. A
First
blind
blind
bet.
bet in the history of tournament poker right there. We saw
That's
it. We
not
got
true.
it on stream.
That's not true.
Herbert wants to be the first at something. He did it, and it worked out for him. You know, aggression, poker gods favor the people who are aggressive.
They do.
Fortune
So,
favors the brave.
Yeah,
for
just
sure.
put your foot on the pedal and see where it takes you.
What can go wrong?
What could go hard?
It's up.
All right, heads up here, Theo and Danny. King Jack and Queen Jack.
I knew it. I just knew it. I just, in my head, I'm like, King 10 reg. It was in my, I don't know how I knew. I just knew. I should have said it.
Spicy flop.
Now it's just words, but I promise. I knew that was coming.
And Theo's short. This should be
Tell me
a
what Theo does, huh?
easy jam.
Oh, we're shoving. That's a check jam all day.
That's an easy jam, yeah. There it is.
Look, you guys are right. You guys are right.
Snap call from Danny. He just
Yeah, he's got the queen of
it's
diamonds,
cheap enough.
too.
It's cheap enough.
It is cheap enough.
So I think
Is there a bink?
I
Are we
think
binking?
Theo said I'm in trouble, so
I predict
maybe he
a-
feels that a diamond would be a great sweat card. 5 of diamonds. 5 of diamonds.
Queen of diamonds.
Any diamond, any diamond.
Yeah, he has queen of diamonds. Just kidding.
Oh, that's the worst
It's
diamond,
over.
though.
It's
It's
over.
over, folks.
Not a sweat. No, it's a,
Oh, just
it could have been a chop, but
Yeah, you're right.
almost straight flush. Yeah.
Could have been the case queen.
oh, Wendy was going for
When-
a high hand.
When he when he's trying for the bonus, almost a straight flush, guys.
Theo said, uh-oh.
Hey, right on time. Here's my Alec. Can't wait to have fun with this stream.
Big blind. I
Don't
have
worry,
fun
Terry.
with
Anything you
this
say is
open.
better than Oak says, bro. You see this?
Wow. It has begun.
How can I not laugh when statements like this come
Not
out?
only do you not laugh, but you encourage. You like. I think you had
All
some zingers too.
My Alec, you need,
My
you
Alec,
need
it's
to
a
do
team.
you
It's
need to do Oak a favor today. You have to make fun of only me today because he can't take it, bro. He's sensitive.
Did I say I can't take it?
Yeah. No,
If
well,
I couldn't
you
take
said
it,
it
I
off
would
stream.
mute him. I
You
would
said
just
it off
click the
stream.
button and he'd be gone forever.
No shot. We would have way less fun if my Alec doesn't show up. Every
You would
stream.
have way less fun
Well,
if
yeah,
my Alec
me.
wasn't here.
It's all about me, is it not?
It is.
It is my world. So here we see at the bottom of the screen, top 10 players heading to day 2. Currently, as it stands,
Can they change
we're
that,
playing,
though?
We're playing down. I would imagine we would have to change it at some point, if possible.
They love you, Terry.
Pretty
Oh,
sure Rob's
thanks.
the
I don't know who that
We
is,
love
but thanks,
Terry.
Toes.
Toes. Toes.
That's
Toes.
the Eastern
Keys,
European
T-O-A-S.
Eastern European way of spelling toes.
42-2-4. Because 42-2-3 was already taken.
That's what
That was your joke.
my
Okay,
line. That's
you know
great.
it. All right. Brian, 3 bets, and
Oh, good timing.
this is going to be an interesting one.
Good timing.
I'll tell you right now, when William 4 bets kings, and Brian is going bye-bye.
You think? I don't know.
I'm predicting.
Okay. All in, yeah.
Well,
okay.
4-bet jam is even easier to
Do we ever
fold
just
to.
smooth call kings there?
Do we?
Uh,
Depends on who you are, and depends on who you.
and your
I feel
stack size, I think. If you had a smaller stack size, then you could probably trap for more, but it doesn't make any sense mathematically just to flat call, in my opinion.
I mean, if you want to go for max value against an aggressive player like Brian, I think he's going to see bet a lot of flops that don't have ace or queens.
Possibly, but you're also inviting trouble with that hand. And we've seen
When you
aces
see
crack.
flops with his ace.
Remember when
with
we
his
laughing?
queen? Yeah.
The camera's over there.
Aces limps in, and we're like, well, you shouldn't. And all of a sudden, 3-4 jams on the button.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you should. And then 3-3 on the
Right.
flop. Nah, you definitely shouldn't limp in with aces. Airborne, welcome. Thank you for joining.
Baby D, what's up, Brittany? That makes sense. You're totally toes.
My ACR name is no ABC.
I don't think Brian's ever calling here.
34, 300.
I played a 109 tournaments on this, some weekends. Yeah, that's it. And then I bet online. And, yeah, I just.
Glad we had this talk.
That is correct.
Yep, there it is. Was I not?
Was you not correct?
I was correct. So far, I'm
Alright,
batting
Did he show the
500,
kings?
50-50. I'm right half the time so far, but it's a long day ahead of us.
Long night. A long night.
All right, buddy. Semantics.
Semantics.
Day, night, whatever.
Whatever.
Maybe I have ace king. I have 3 outs, I have ace king.
If you have ace king.
Or if you have kings, I have 3 outs. I have ace queen. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it like, I'll see it later, I'll get up and I'll say, yo, tell me what you got to my right head, bro. Yeah.
Or if I have kings, you got 3 outs.
Your blind's at 500, 1K with the 1K. Big blind, Annie.
raise 2300.
I think he said, let's try this again. Charles might have something to say about that.
Is that Charles in charge from the other day? Is it?
Different Charles, right?
Are you sure? I'm
No.
not sure.
I'm not sure.
We raise 8500.
3 bets out to small.
Brian is not going to be a fan of getting pushed around like this.
He's also not a fan of being 3-bet with inferior aces.
What I just said. That's what I said. That's literally what I said.
Andrew never
He
listens.
said he doesn't like getting pushed around.
He also has good position, though, so, I mean. Listen,
And
yeah,
at some point, he's going to take a stand here.
he did. Drew the line
This
in the
is
sand.
obviously easier to call than the all-in, but, I mean,
What's up?
Correct.
still, you got to hit your spot here. And there's no flop he's really going to like.
Swing with the
unless
wiffle
he's
ball
flopping a
bat.
flush or a
Swing
flush
and a
draw.
miss.
Bet 6500.
Little down click.
Yeah, but people wonder why the continuation bet is so important. It's because situations like this, though, if Charles checked, then Brian takes control of the pot, right?
Brian has a lot of backdoor draws here.
He's not ready to give up yet. He's going to peel.
He's up to some shenanigans.
Position peel. We call that
Who calls it that?
PP.
PP. Wow, that's
Jack on the
awful.
turn puts a check mark for Charles unless he somehow folds.
Somehow finds a fold. I don't see it happening.
I don't see
With 16K
Brian
behind,
bluffing on this one. You have to bluff all in to win the
I
spot.
think this is just going to be a check call. I think that if Brian has any queen, he's
No, Charles is
call-
betting.
he's
He ain't
betting
checking.
it.
He ain't
No,
checking.
that's what I'm saying. But I almost like to
Bet
check better
65.
because I mean, if you're going to give your opponent a chance to bet, regardless of what his hand is, you know you're going to call it if you're going to bet this. So let's put it this way. So he's betting 6,500
Right.
now, right?
Right.
If Brian has any hand worth going all in with, he's going to do it. So and
So
then
you
he's
might as
going
well
call
try
it.
to use things to try to
If you know you're coming in with that jack,
check
let
call
your
a bluff
opponent bluff.
instead of-
Exactly.
instead of bet off a different hand or a lesser hand.
That's one way to look at it.
Too bad we don't have your expert analysis all night there, Terry.
We
True.
could have
Too
it.
bad.
No, you couldn't.
Brian, you're right. Jay on the turn makes it easier, right, to continue there. It's always nice when you got a plan in mind and the cards cooperate.
Should have red flop.
Wendy, I like your bow.
Would probably would.
She's got things in her ears. Charles going for 3? The hat trick?
Call.
3 for 3 here?
He's going for the trifecta. But he's
Yeah.
not gonna blow up the pot. He's gonna play position.
We raised.
But
Uh-huh.
Hunter
Love it,
has
love
a different
it.
idea of how to play this hand with ace 10.
Right.
And this is kind of the problem with Charles just smooth calling on the button. Had he taken the
It
lead,
invites.
he's going to take it down. But
Yeah.
like you said, you're either inviting the blinds to call or to raise you out of the pot because you're never calling a raise with ace 10 in that spot. So, I mean, I shouldn't say never, but more often than not, you're not going to call that. That's so strong, putting in the 3-bet out of the small blind.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
job, Terry.
Thanks, man.
Well, I have to make fun of him because as soon as he's gone, I'm gonna make fun of you.
Making fun of him. I thought you were sincere.
Oh, never
Good
mind.
job.
Wait a second, you weren't being serious?
See?
Wow.
See there?
You got to deal with this all night?
I know, I
That's
do.
crazy.
We're supposed to have a half-hour break in between, but I don't know.
Have you guys ever? There's this new thing where we're sarcasm. You ever heard of it?
Never heard of it.
No, it's this
Nope.
new thing that we're doing.
Only when it actually sounds like sarcasm.
Okay, buddy.
Raise 2300.
Oh, you didn't catch that sarcasm?
You know what I mean?
What's that? Sarcasm. What's that? Brian.
They're trying to
Gonna
catch a
try
frisbee.
for the 3rd time in an orbit.
Should someone go check on Brian?
Which Brian? The Brian that just left, or the Brian?
He's
that
still got time. He's
Brian
still got
gonna
time.
Go check on Brian,
Yeah, yeah.
or should
Brian, go
sit
check
back
on Brian.
and watch Brian while Brian's in a hand,
Brian's cooled down. It's all good.
or the Brian in the chat because that's another one.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian. Secretary? Brian.
Hey, bada bang.
Talking about
He was.
He's back. He's back. Let's go.
He was around the corner waiting. He was hoping you would say.
I am.
Bet 4000.
Greg's gonna stab on the turn and take it down. It did seem like Brian kind of gave up on the hand after missing the
His
flop.
chip stack's dwindling. He's got like 15K. You know, he can't make
It's
so many
tough.
moves.
It's tough when every time you open you get
Yeah.
3-bet or 4-bet.
I mean,
it's a
it's
tough game.
It's easier when you have 100K in front of you, but when you have less than average, starting stack.
It's tough.
Big.
It also doesn't help that the field itself is tough. You know.
Correct.
They're not
Like
letting these
all
guys-
those moves he's making, easier on a 150 buy-in, but not for 1500. The caliber's tough, and people are catching hands too as well, though. So, hey, look what it is, Rich.
Oh, that's my
Another
dude.
regular
That's my
of
guy,
ours.
It's
dude.
a dude.
That's my dude, guy.
Your boy Rich.
Another
I think that's
astounding
That's my buddy,
player.
dude.
everybody's dude.
Yeah.
Rich is fun. Cool dude.
Oh, and we got a new player in seat 1, huh?
Super chill.
Doesn't say hi, just nods to the table.
Yeah.
Like I'm here. That's right, guys.
He ain't got time for highs.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, guys.
What's up, guys?
All right, Joe Lynn.
What's up, Chris in the chat? Brian?
Raise
Toes.
2200.
You love saying toes.
Toes.
It's up.
I don't want to mess up my hair.
Check.
I'm not worried about what the table's saying at this point, but if it starts getting juicy, they'll let me know.
15.
You don't think Craig's gonna start going off on tangents over here? He needs.
He needs chirping
Brian needs
chips.
a partner.
Oh, well,
Oh,
that's true too.
No, you're
He
right.
wins a big pod, and all of a sudden everyone's chirp, 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 chirp. What? So it's true.
And I'm laughing because it's funny because it's true.
Not just me, even old people say that.
No, he was 2 away from the money, and he was down to like 16 bigs. Picked up ace queen, shoves, and then aces and the smaller big blind.
Raise 3000.
Or it was like a raise and full call, and then he jammed. And make a long story short, he ended up like doubling up from the fours. I don't know exactly if he hit a 4 or not, but he doubled up.
Brian, the 100% sweater.
Awesome.
So I want to just, credit myself for that.
Obviously. No, that was you. No, good job. Too bad you weren't there for the ace queen.
It's a funny story. I was gonna go sweat a player, and as soon as I'm walking over there, they stand up and they're like, "Oh man!" I turn around. I'm like, "I'm not the jinx of that." I'm like,
Walk away like, I don't want none of that.
Right. As soon as you came over here, I lost a hand. Thanks. There it is, all in.
First of all,
Rich says, yeah, let's go for it. They're both
before
all
Brian
in.
even made a decision, he
Yeah.
said, let's gamble.
Two of diamonds in the window. Little sweat.
Rich asked for a 2 of diamonds in the windows.
Oh, 9, 10,
Classic
9's
Rich.
okay.
A lot of chop out.
Yeah, a lot of 2
Oh
of diamonds. You
my
got his 2 of
God.
diamonds.
Not like that.
Not that way. Not that way.
Oh!
Oh! Reel it back in on the river.
Sweat is real.
Suck out, re-suck out.
Yikes.
This guy's the best.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's energy. That hurricane sweater notwithstanding. Let's go.
So, Rich wastes no time in making it exciting for us.
Yeah, he asked
As
for the
his
2 of
first
diamonds
hand.
on the flop, which would have been a fun sweat,
First of
but
all,
he got it on the
said,
turn.
"Let's gamble."
Yeah.
Before Brian made a decision.
Oh.
He literally had the
Then
chips
he
ready.
Right in his hand.
Then he asked for 2 of diamonds in the window, please. He asked for it. Gets it on the
Alright,
turn.
got one sit up and.
Brian had it tough.
Magical 6 on the river.
That was my tip.
Yeah.
She said
Look,
when
now
he
he's
said
looking.
that
He's
was
helping
my
out
tip.
people throw the chips in the pies. What a guy.
I'm
He
used
even
to
did
it.
the make sure I got
Little
no, I'm
palm.
not palming any chips thing. He's a pro.
This man knows what he's doing. This man's been here before. Dead small.
Yeah, that would have been Brian who just got eliminated.
That was listen, man. No, he had a tough. He had a tough. That was 1 orbit, right? Was it like 1 orbit?
No,
and
it was
he
2
got-
hands he
got-
just
no,
sat
he got
down.
4 bet,
Oh,
then he
Brian.
got 3 bet,
Yeah, yeah,
then he
Brian.
got 3 bet. Then he.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
all 1 orbit.
It's
That
not
was
even.
all 1 orbit.
It's all
yeah.
Terry's fault. He's not here 15
Mr.
minutes.
Vasquez had a rough orbit, and it ends with Rich taking the last of his chips.
We had a raise, 2,200.
You can still re-enter. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Plenty of time to re-enter this tournament. Wait, the numbers are
Age
still
is at the
climbing.
table too, huh? Let's go.
It was at 73. It's at 79. So under
Charles opened
85.
ace Jack off. Page 3 bets.
That's a pretty good
Pocket
number.
X.
I think I'll take the under. Yeah, I think I'll take it. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
I'll
you know it's gonna be like 83. That you say that because on Friday when he had the dinner break, we added 3 players, which was strange. So
Alright, button is dead.
And today's the last day. I think we might get a couple last minute. I mean,
Right.
it's the last day. Oak, tone it down, you come across fake. So apparently you don't know Oak because he is a very positive, very chipper
We're at 82. All right, I'll take the
guy, and he is
I'll
not
take the
faking
over.
it, actually.
you're taking the over.
But then
I mean, if
again,
it's right,
sounding fake
82.
and being fake are 2 different things. He's not fake. He's very chipper.
You guessed it right.
What's the over-under?
You said 85, and we're at 82. Nancy, hello, chiming in, saying hello. She covers the bases though. She gets everybody. Like
Wonderful Willie.
Wonderful Willie.
Absolute Andrew. Like, she's got them all.
she got nicknames for everybody. If we were at a poker table, we'd all.
Outstanding Ota. Low cheese.
34. Yes, 1,000.
36, right?
No.
34 is good.
Yeah. This is only 1,000. Raise
No,
is
you're
12,
right, you're
so it's 32. 34 is good.
That hurts my face.
Heads up.
I'm dead, bro.
Check our bet.
Top pair for Hunter.
Bet 5,000.
Nut flush for Herbert. He's
Something
gonna
tells me
lead.
Herb's not going anywhere.
Why not?
Just
Something-
something to do with his hand.
Yeah, you think?
Lucky guess.
Let's see what it tell. It does.
Bet 7,000.
Check back call. I like it.
Herb says one time.
No big.
Poker gods say
for
no.
Herbert.
No.
Hard to make a pair and wins. Oh, back to a full feature table.
So observant, Oaktai.
Mr. Obvious.
Yeah, you are. No, you're very observant. You know, you catch
Mr.
it.
Obvious, Mr. Perky,
Captain.
Mr. Chipper.
Okay.
Okay.
What else am I going to say?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Brian's back on the table. Brian's. You gonna take that long? I'm out of here at some point.
No push for tea.
You're realizing things? Andrew? There you go, buddy.
Warren, I'm pretty sure they're gonna pick back up tomorrow at noon. If it's not noon, it's gonna be 2 o'clock. But I want to say noon is gonna be the restart time.
Noon is the restart. Stream starts 30 minutes after that. It's
Okay.
tomorrow, so
That makes
12:30.
sense. Okay. Yeah, because we're on a 30-minute delay, so the restart will start at 12, and then our stream will start at 12:30. That makes sense.
Yeah. Sometimes we do the day 2 like 3 hours after, but this one we're starting right from the get-go. So.
Yeah, we'll have 2 crews on tomorrow because we plan on being here all day till we get to a final table.
Right.
And then once we hit final table, we will stop play, and then we will resume on Tuesday at 2 o'clock, correct?
6 players.
6 players.
Six
Oh,
players
okay,
for
cool.
Tuesday.
Official.
Okay.
You know, like the big TVs. That's how they do it.
Right. Official. 6. Yeah. Yep. 6. Yeah.
Well, you're not part of the nighttime crew. You don't have to worry about how late it goes.
Good point. Great point.
Chapo. Let's go, Herbert. There we go.
El Chapo. Let's go.
It's good to have fans in the stream cheering on.
That's what it's about, really.
That's what
you know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the rail. That's the rail right there.
I mean, what other to be able to watch one of your buddies play poker and.
When it was me and Matt on Thursday, we were commentating, and there's this one kid on the stream. I think he said he was 18 years old. His name was, I want to say Brendan or Brendan or whatever, something like that. Anyway, all of his friends were in the chat, and they were letting him have it. Like, they were saying stuff like,
Yeah.
I mean, bad stuff I guess I don't even really need to repeat, but like they were just like, like totally
Yeah,
shitting on
giving
this
them the business,
kid.
man.
Oh my god, it was hilarious. But in the end, it's all love.
It is.
Some of it not so much, but I mean most of it was love.
Yeah.
When did we have Barstool here? They went like
Oh yeah,
sick,
it felt
crazy.
like
It's
that.
like-
It felt like that, like
Okay.
a mini bar stool.
Yeah.
No, Barstool, there was no holds barred
It
with
was a-
Barstool. Like,
Right.
if you weren't good or something, like, you got ripped.
Right.
You know. They just tell you flat out.
But it's like the one time where the stream, the chat was going so quick, you couldn't even
You
read
couldn't
like, some
read
of the
it.
responses.
It's
during-
amazing. Just imagine, like, doing that all day, every day. Like, how do you even, like, respond to
Right.
stuff? It'd be really hard.
Yeah. I guess you randomly pick a comment.
Right, yeah. Yeah, so 4s are good here.
Yeah, Zach new to the table. Don't mind getting his hand dirty.
Yeah,
gonna let this
gonna
one
let it
go.
go. As he should. There's
Herbert's
really,
not lying.
there's nothing there to really float either. It's not even like a backdoor anything.
Nancy, right? Barstool was crazy. We almost got them back, but then, you know.
Yeah, Mincy and
Yeah, man.
kind of.
Put the kibosh.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he kind of hurt himself by doing what he did.
Yeah.
He should have cleared it and had that weekend off. He definitely shouldn't have done it when they had that Olympic thing
Right,
going.
another event
Yeah,
planned out.
Yeah,
Correct, yeah.
He had an obligation, and
Right. He took some heat.
he took some big heat for that, man. At first I thought it was like trolling. And
Yeah,
then
I thought he was
you
joking
know,
at first. It was
And then
real.
Dave looked
Dave-
like, he was.
Yeah, serious.
Yeah, he was like, nah, I pay you for real money, like, to do for real things, like, not to play.
That was your nick? I didn't know that.
What?
Brooklyn Brian B. The
Oh,
bomb.
yeah, Brooklyn B-Man. Yeah, Brooklyn B-Man, the bomb, man. Yeah.
He's got no pad.
Yeah, I don't know,
Okay, what's your nickname?
Yeah,
She calls me the master.
the master, huh?
Nancy, there's nothing alliterative about that. We are changing the master. He's going to be
well,
Otai the.
Yeah. I said Oaktai the outstanding.
Yeah,
No, it's got to be O something.
What? Outstanding.
O something. Otai the.
Oh, like,
yeah,
oh,
it's
like
gotta
with
be a
an
long O. It's
O
gotta be
with
a
it.
long O.
Okay.
Oh, Longo.
Oaktai,
Well, hey, look at Paige. How about this
the,
hand?
The over it. The
I'm on over it.
no,
Oh,
not
ace
an
versus
over.
ace.
Overexcited. He's overexcited.
The
Wow. That is so
outrageous.
strong. Look at this.
That's a cooler, though. Ace King into aces. You think it's a strong hand in a tournament play.
we
Wow, just
we,
calling.
we both
That's
know that like
impressive.
Ace King suited never is going
Never.
anywhere. It's
Yeah.
like top 3 best
We're just
hands.
surprised that he just flats there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Rich
we're
is gonna
early
take
stages playing it safe.
Rich is in there, huh?
Here.
Priced in.
Oh, he doesn't want to see clubs, though, huh?
No,
God, all the
you're
clubs
right.
are gone, by the way.
Yeah. 3 ways to a flop.
Wow, I like the fact that Rich is in here knowing pretty much thinking that there's big cards out here.
10, 10,
That's
9.
that's like almost the flop that Rich wanted. Almost.
Right.
You know?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely is closing out the action in that late position. So his post flop play could be so good.
He doesn't peel one here right now. He doesn't
No,
have a stack to do that.
No, right. A different flop. I mean, he could probably take control of it, but
Yeah.
yeah. He's looking to
I
maneuver
think he
there.
was just barely getting the right price to call there. He's
Right.
getting like 6.5 into like a 18.
Yeah, but he doesn't-
He's getting like 3.5 to 1.
Specifically, he doesn't have to hit his hand to win the pot, though.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying.
He kind of does if someone has the overpair. I mean, it's
I've seen Rich play. I know he can play those 2 cards in that position.
Right.
against one player. I agree with you.
Right.
Against 2, I mean, I think
Differently?
I think so. Just because you're assuming almost exactly what they have. Someone's got an overpair, and
So
then
you-
someone has
So you think he just
overcards.
called to hit the flop?
Yeah.
That, and he's playing a position, but with both players in there for almost 10K. I mean,
All right.
that's
I mean, I think he's also going to go with a 5-7 flop, too. I'm
Right.
not going to lie, right?
He
Like,
doesn't-
wouldn't you
and he
think?
doesn't think his clubs were covered either. Obviously, we see
Right.
his clubs were, but I mean,
Right.
he thinks he has more outs than he actually does if
Okay.
he hits the flush draw. But
Absolutely.
obviously, clubs were covered. I don't hate the call though.
No, I like the call. I would love the call if they both had ace-king. But they didn't.
Lonnie's saying that Rich's side eye is unbeatable. Yeah.
What's up, Lundy?
Hey,
Lonnie?
hey.
Lonnie.
Well, that's London. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Lonnie. You can call her Lonnie in the chat.
Oh, you know her personally.
Sounds
My
weird.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know everybody, Oaks. Yep. Brittany knows it too. These are all past friends of Rich.
I'm sure he has a pretty decent following, Rich. He should.
Oh, local Florida
Yeah.
player. I mean, for sure.
And he's been playing very well, man. He's been playing
Yeah.
really, really good, great poker. He's been making a lot of final tables. I keep busting his chops and telling him he's got to close it out. But we all know how.
he hit a
I
big
know.
one the other
I know
day.
he did. But we all know how hard it is just to even get there, let alone close it out. I mean, just getting to a final table. We all know
It's a feat in
how
itself,
hard,
yeah.
how
Cashing-
hard it is to get
Cashing
there.
is difficult, 10%. Nobody
Right,
knows.
right.
And then making a final feature table, it's absolutely.
I mean, people don't understand ROI. They don't.
Yeah.
Like
Can't even
15%,
spell it.
right? 15, 18% ROI. Like
Incredible.
You're
It's-
really, really, really good.
Exactly.
You know, and you would think 18%, 15. What is it? What kind of number is that? But
It's
that's a
astounding.
very strong
Yeah,
number.
Very, very good. Yep.
Wow, Herb raised with arguably the worst hand, and he's getting called in 3 different spots.
I mean, you can do that only because, like I always say, T, poker is not what you have, but what you make them think you have. So
Of
right now
course.
he's representing something pretty strong. Nobody hit, which is fortunate for him if he can. Ooh,
But he
he
didn't.
doesn't see bet.
Wow, what a turn for
Wow, yeah.
Craig
Maybe,
going for his own
maybe
high
that's
hand.
why. Maybe that's why he didn't see bet. He just knew that he was going to get.
He's going to take
8
this
more
down
outs.
just because no one has a queen. I mean, with everybody checking.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no one is checking a queen on the flop.
He could have done that on the
is my
flop,
point.
to be honest with you, I think, and he gets it through. But
Any of them could.
Right. We see Craig's whole cards, but if he didn't, though, in that play,
I was surprised that he didn't see bet, to be honest
Right,
with you,
right,
on
on
that
the flop,
board there.
yeah.
Just to throw
no,
something
Herb,
out.
Herb put out the initial bet.
Oh, it was Herb
Yeah,
that.
Herb put
Oh,
out the
okay,
initial
okay, my
raise,
bad. I thought it was Craig.
No, he closed
okay.
out the action with
Got
King
it.
Jack.
Got it.
But still, with everybody checking the flop, you know nobody has a queen, and even if they do, you're loving King Jack suited in that spot.
No, your turn is you pick up all the equity there.
Yeah.
You should be betting.
Yeah, the only thing you're worried about is someone slow playing a set, maybe. But
Maybe,
no one's
yeah.
ever checking a queen on four-handed on that flop. I don't think so.
no,
No.
not a queen.
Not
but
four-handed.
No.
Set, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
a set. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the only
Would
thing
be
he really has to
smart.
worry
But
about.
I don't even think last to act. You think last to act would have checked it there?
No.
No, I
No.
don't think so. Right?
I don't.
Right. Right. So how does the button?
Raise
I like that.
4,000.
They're asking if you know how Oaks poker
Raise the 15,000.
with a lot of sensitivity and
Oh wow.
love.
Wow. If an ace comes out, man, it's gonna be bad for Dan.
Damn, might not even call this. It's a bad spot to be in, especially coming out of Craig.
It is. Yep. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, any raise, any 3-bet coming out of the small blind is strong, but a 3-bet coming out of Craig, especially if you've played with him at all, I mean, my guy he's never 3-betting light. You know what I'm saying? He just 99% of the time, if he's raising you, it's because he has a very strong hand.
You know, I think the whole purpose of raising ace-jack is not to raise ace-jack because it's a good hand. I think the whole purpose of raising ace-jack is to find out if your ace is good or not.
The feeler bet? Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest. I think most raises with ace-jack is really a feeler. Because how many of us really like ace-jack?
No, not too often.
You know?
I mean, I'm all right with it.
Well, how many? Well, do you like if you get played back?
No.
Exactly.
No, I don't. No,
exactly.
I don't.
So my point is like you could get really messed up on the flop if an ace comes.
If an ace comes, usually.
If you just kind of play ace-jack a little stupid, you know, limp in or just be cute with it, you get peeled off because it's hard to fold ace on a flop with ace-jack. No, on an ace, on an ace-10-4 board.
Airborne saying, let's go, Craig. I guess that's your horse in the race. Let's go, Craig. Ace-jack, very good starting hand. It is, to a degree.
Ace-jack is a you want to call it a very good starting hand. I mean, I guess you could say it's a very good starting hand.
With no raise in front of you, you love it. You know, then as soon as you get played back, exactly, you know that you're probably never good.
That's the thing about poker. Everything's so situational, though. You can always say, you know, this or that, but I mean,
ace-jack on the button is a great hand. Ace-jack under the gun is a different hand.
Right.
You know, so it is very subjective.
3 players in this hand: Jack deuce, ace 9, 10, 9 on a 3, 4, 8, all hearts, and a king on the turn. So we went check, check, check to the river. Ace high for Charles will take this pot down unless he gets bet off of it. So does Charles sense everyone checks there that his ace is good? No, he's just going to check, hope for showdown. And it is. All right. And Zach was the first to announce the hand. That always speeds up the action. You know, people wait.
No.
You turn over your cards.
No, the tanking. There's not going to, you know, these guys know what they're doing. And ladies.
And the lady.
And the lady. She's a killer, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Paige is a killer. She goes downstairs and just crushes them boys in cash. You ever see her in action?
No, it's good.
Huh? You haven't?
I probably have.
Oh, yeah. Have you dealt a Paige by any chance? Huh?
Plenty of times.
Oh, I've dealt a Page.
Crusher.
Which is really interesting because I've never played with her in a tournament or dealt to her in a tournament.
Okay.
So I'm really interested in the dynamic because as a cash game player,
Crusher.
I love her.
Dealing
to her. I love watching her play.
She's a maniac.
She's not afraid.
Fearless.
Yes,
She's fearless.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
so
good keyword.
it's interesting to see how the different dynamics. I've already can tell that she's.
And since we spoke of her, she wants to get in the action.
And as we say that, she races with Jack 9 off, so mid position. I love it. You know.
Listen, like I've literally seen her like call a 3-bet, like flat a 3-bet. That's beast. You know, like when it's raised 50 and then somebody makes it like 175 and then you're just there flatting 175. Like that's like you don't care. Like you don't care what the other person does over there, and you don't care. Like.
And this is actually a really good start for her too because they didn't see that she had aces, but they already know that she put in the 3-bet and then she put out the huge 20K bet on the flop. So they already know that if you're getting in a pot with her,
she's
be ready for you.
She's not timid.
No.
Obviously.
Herbert makes the call. Their heads up. 8-6 for the big blind, and Jack 9 for in late position. Oh, it looks like 3 players in the hand. Or is that just change?
No, he's getting change.
Oh, okay, just change. Okay.
Head up.
How about heads up.
Okay, so open-ended.
Herbert open-ended, but Paige has the ace, all the aces in her range.
It went check.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's the river. I was like, I thought it was the turn for a sec.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, wow, it went so fast.
It did. Well, Herbert checked dark, and Paige
Herb
snap checked behind.
If he checks at any point there, she's
folded. Yeah, so she won that showdown. Now everyone on the table knows that her range is
Jack
9.
So. It might be good, it might not be.
Put that in your notes, kids.
Right.
You almost want to put in the river bet just so they don't see your hand.
You know how many times I've like literally just like fired just so like I don't have to show this hand like, and then if I get called, I'm just mucking real fast anyway. So like.
And he was showing so much weakness the entire time. I mean, obviously we can see that the bet's going to get through, but I mean, even if he has a 10 there, I think it's tough for him to call if she puts in a little 4 or 5K bet on the river, you know. But
think he could have been a little bit more aggressive with the open ender, but that's just
Herbert,
me.
of course, yeah, but he checked darks. That's the thing,
I know,
though.
I know.
When you do that play, it takes away
you
your
think you were
option.
check raising? Maybe he thought he was check raising there.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
and it went check back.
Yeah, check.
Yeah,
Maybe he didn't expect that. So
you think maybe he was check raising there, T, or
Or
not?
at least
no way.
check
I
call.
think, I think he was scared of the ace.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I think he was totally fine seeing 5
Okay.
cards for cheap.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think if she bets on the turn, I think he calls, and then I think exactly what
Right.
happens on the river.
So it was a check call then. It was going to be
I
a
think
check
so,
call.
Don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause I think she's checking a lot of aces on the flop, so I don't think there's any reason for him to check raise on the turn.
I mean, I could see, an aggressive player doing that though.
So we got Zach on the button, raising with Jack 3 with 4,400.
Page with 9-10.
Page 9-10 defending.
Yeah.
No, she's
yeah, she's not
GTD
defending,
plus
but
one,
she
yeah.
just called. She just
just
called.
called.
The 1.2.
So there you said about her range.
Wow, open-ended.
Action-packed.
Fair.
I tell you
Yeah.
one thing, she ain't calling with 9-10 to fold on this flop. Promise.
Doubt it.
Let's see what Zach size is up to.
It's a rainbow as well.
6K.
It's about half pot.
That's
That's an easy call.
Easy
Easy call.
Yeah.
There's no thought process there.
Yeah, we can see the whole card, so we know the cheat code here.
Oh,
Now
that's
it gets a little
bad
sticky.
card for her.
Now it gets a little sticky. Because now it's 2 pair. Now it.
Wow, we
He
know
should be
it's
firing
2-pair,
hard.
but we don't know. I mean, well, that's a very
Yeah.
big bet. Yeah.
He has to.
Yeah, of course, I agree with you. The
Straight
board.
draws,
Yeah.
flush draws.
I know the turn card helps him, but also could hurt him in a way. So
Yep. She's got to let it go, obviously. She's definitely never calling here.
yeah, well, her stack size 51. She's never calling off
It's
21K.
like
for that.
35% of her stack.
I agree with you. And
Yeah.
she does too.
She had 9-10 of clubs, it'd be a different
It
story,
would be a
right?
whole different story. Open ended straight draw with the flush draw.
Would you get it there?
Maybe I still fold on the turn.
You
On the
would.
flop I call.
You
on
would
the,
still
on the turn I
picking
might.
up-
I said might.
I know. Picking up all those outs.
Yeah, because
and-
it's still a draw, and then you bust out with a high card, right?
Yeah.
10 high.
Yep.
So
You're right. It was for her. No, it wasn't for her. Chip,
No,
but,
she had
yeah.
20K left, but still, it's like
30K left.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a tough one, though, man. What happens when you turn the flush draw to go with your open ender? Do you fold that hand? T?
Yeah, for
You
one
do?
card to come.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
easier to make the move though if you're
Even
in
if
late
it's not your
position.
stack, though.
If she's first act, we're shipping it.
Right.
We're
Different
shipping
story.
It. Yeah. But I think it's also
Calling's different.
it's a tough spot. You know, it's a really tough spot.
I feel like you just hit gin on the turn.
I think she got mad,
You know?
and now she's betting here. 5K is the raise.
Yeah. Well, she has ace jack suited, the hand that we just
Discussed-
talked about.
We discussed.
We're
it's someone from the
discussing
chat saying
everything, and it's coming to fruition.
Queen of Hearts says, it's a great hand, Ace Jack, and Paige says, yes, it is.
I mean, ace jack is a great hand subjectively. It's not a
Circumst-
great hand under
circumstance,
the
of
gun.
course,
It's not.
of course.
It's not a great hand under the gun. I'm sorry.
Listen, if I've watched anything from poker, Jack 4, the Robbie.
Jack
listen,
4,
just
the Robbie.
Just pick 2 cards. Run with it.
That lady, she's been on a few streams since then, and they all play the Jack 4 when she's there.
Yeah.
She's
Right?
at the table.
Yeah.
And she has a good time with it, which,
Jen, who's on the mic?
Jen, this is Terry, Brian, and Oak Tie, and then Drew's on break. Shocker.
Ouch. Well, do you consider being on the toilet a break, or is that
Is that a necessity or is that a break?
Exactly. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
both. A little
It's
bit of
like
both.
we'll let him live. He's,
I guess.
3,000.
Oh, Richard.
The blinds is 600, 1,200, and Rich raced the 3K. And
Easy walk. Who wants
takes-
to mess with that guy?
Takes it down.
Who wants to mess with
You
that
should
guy?
be doing that too, man. Good
Hey,
for
thanks,
Rich
Jen.
right there to
Appreciate
pick
you.
that up.
That's a nice compliment. I
Awesome.
mean,
Yes. Thank you very much.
it's different than what we normally get.
Hey, now.
Jen, I appreciate that. Thank you. We try. We definitely try.
We do.
Brian, you think the 4 seats me in 20 years?
I almost wanted to say
we said it
something,
before you
but
got here.
you know,
We said it before you showed up.
that's hilarious. I mean, it could be.
You
Could
should
be.
ask him for younger pitchers. Maybe he does have like you in there.
Listen, he might be coming back to warn me. He might
right.
be coming back in time to let me
Right,
know
that
about,
might be
about
like
what's coming
your
down the pipe. You know?
Yeah, that might be your
35.
what is it? Alter.
No, that's my future self.
Future.
Yeah, your future.
Time
my,
traveler.
my future
Yeah.
doppelganger, maybe.
Yeah, alternate reality is what I'm
He's,
thinking.
he's
Wow,
eating
we
a little
got
more
some
donuts than
playable
you have.
hands
Do you like donuts?
Donuts?
I love them, but I
Yeah.
stay away from them.
We were talking about what were we talking about? Off the rack donuts the other day
Maybe.
on the stream.
It's possible.
Thought we were.
Good stuff.
Oh, off Krispy Kreme
Oh, Krispy Kreme.
on the red light.
Yeah, yeah,
Have you
of
ever
course.
gotten it during the red
You
light?
have to.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Your car
That-
just
that
goes in
wasn't
the
me.
parking
That
lot.
wasn't it? Okay. Have you ever had
Fresh
Krispy
hot
Kreme
now.
off the red light? Off the
Wow,
rack.
Herb is shoving on him.
Anyways, it'll change your life, T, if you haven't. Because I don't think you have, because you haven't said you had.
Maybe 20 years ago, honestly.
It's
Maybe
crack.
It's
It's
been
cracking
a
a
long time.
box.
It is
It's-
literally
yeah.
air, sugar with air. Like
No,
it
they're
is
like
so.
pillows. They're like sugary
It is
pillows.
lighter than light. It's the most amazing thing you'll ever
Yeah.
have. It melts in your mouth, not in
Oh,
your.
it makes the call. He
Wow.
knows Herbert's betting light there.
Wow.
Look, he's off to another race. What a
No, see that's
Rich
when
says
you're
it's
playing right
Yeah.
when you're playing a lot of poker
Right.
and you're in a zone and you're in tune like Rich right
Yeah, but let me
there,
tell you what
you
happened
make
here.
that call.
Herb didn't make the initial raise. William made the raise.
Right.
Herb just called. And is he ever calling with a
Right,
made hand there?
right.
Probably not.
And that's what Rich read, and that's
All
genius.
red.
Oh,
Come on.
good play does not always get rewarded.
Oh, wow.
It's called quantum.
It's called manifesting.
Herbert
Wow.
Herbert just said it's called quantum physics.
Wow.
It's called superposition.
Oh shit.
We both agreed on the deuce. And okay, like, what the fuck?
That's
Quantum physics is a whole nother
I
thing,
know.
too, man.
That's 9 lives for Herbert though. He got to hit twice bad, and
Hey, that's poker.
the good side of poker, right?
Man.
Rich jumps right back into the tournament.
That was such a good spot, too.
It was great.
Such a good spot to be in.
Now, no, great plays get rewarded.
Like 3 outs to go. Sorry about that one, Rich. But hey, I mean, that's poker.
Well,
And some days you're going to be the windshield, and some days you're going to be the bug.
Well, Herbert did the right thing. He stood up and grabbed his backpack
No,
immediately.
Rich did it first. No, Rich did it first because he knew. He's like, oh, I got 3 outs. 3 outs to go. Done.
That's funny. It's the
over.
battle of the backpack
Battle
wars.
of who's out of here quicker.
Yeah, and it's so reverse psychology too. It's like I almost instinctively know that when I grab my backpack, I'm gonna win the
Yeah,
hand
yeah.
because I'm grabbing the
You
backpack.
got to say that and
go.
say nice hand.
Yeah,
It's just,
right.
It's a double
Nice
needle.
hand. Grab the backpack and oh, I'm sorry, I sucked that on the river.
Jen's analogy is NASCAR. We all watch it for the crashes.
We all watch for the crashes. Ouch.
Yeah, she's right.
Yeah, like hockey, right?
22 in the dark.
Watch it. For
Oh,
the fun.
there's another dark bet. Herbert on a different level today. Just playing the field. 7-7. Now, where does Hunter stand on the button?
Well, if we were recording live earlier, we might have had like 1,000 views.
Oh, that's the side camera?
Yeah,
We need the meta glasses for that.
the meta glasses. One day, man. One day.
Oh, wow. He raised here with 10 high from the button. Position.
This is very strong. Position is very strong.
Well, I mean, it was a donk
It's a
bet.
blind bet.
Yeah,
It's a blind
so
bet,
you
I
just
mean, you
hope-
should always raise 100% of the time against the blind bet. Always.
Yeah. Especially on that board. 7 deuce or something.
And especially against the guy who just shoved with ace deuce.
So that might stop Herbert from doing that.
So
later.
if you're playing a cash game and under the gun goes all in for $68 blind, and it goes all the way around to you in the big blind, you're never looking at your hand. You're
Buddy, I
always
watch
calling.
flies fornicate for $68, okay?
You're never looking at your hand. You're always snap calling is what I'm saying.
If he's blind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
For $68?
Yep. In there. Good enough.
And
What's
they're
your,
like
what's your
flip.
threshold? 200?
I mean, it depends on the week.
All right. That's fair enough.
Depends if all the bills are paid.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I guess at that point, that's the epitome of being 50-50.
Listen, I'm not like Ralph in that regard, but I mean, you know, Ralph's an inspiration. You know, Ralph
Yeah.
downstairs.
I do.
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
my guy.
Hey.
He's an inspiration when it comes to the blind bets and the flips and the
Oh, yeah.
the straddles.
Yeah, but all those tactics are really good for cash game, but that's
terrible
so.
for tournament.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Well, he
be
just
real.
found out
Let's be
though,
real.
like he just donked off those chips and
Right.
he got punished for it. So
Easily could have played it different. And here's the thing: if he doesn't dark bet,
Yeah.
but still c bets without doing that, he just
much
takes
strong.
it down.
100% agree with you.
Yeah, you
So
got
I mean,
so
right,
right.
right.
let's
That's
see
so
if
right.
he does it again. Probably not, but
Yeah.
you know, you never know. Sometimes that's just in you, you know. It's like
Yeah, but also I don't know what he got into. Maybe he got into a satellite, but he's playing this like it's free money
it's
because
like it's bar poker.
yeah,
you know?
for
Yeah.
He's
sure.
just like,
Yeah.
let's go. And honestly, when you have ace 10 and you just have one caller with your pre-flop raise, you love 7-7 deuce. That's a good flop. for your hand.
Absolutely. I
Yes.
think I'm good all day, every day.
Yes.
So,
Like,
I
and
mean,
if I'm not, I'm getting ace queen or ace jack off maybe. Like,
Right.
if they're not.
and here's the thing too: if we're really trying to look at the layers in this game, what is your opponent ever raising with you with right there that he's only calling you with on the button? Is that ever jacks? No, because he's never just calling you with jacks on the button.
Right.
Is
See
it
that-
7-6? No, because he's never raising you with trips on the flop. So I mean, he really could have played back and easily taken down that hand.
And
I
that's,
think.
and that's why I'm starting to think that it's so important, like these guys, give it thought before you actually impulsively act. Because, like you said, those little things of thinking, like, would the button raise here if he had jacks or queens? Like, instead of just acting on your hand or acting on position, take, 10, 15 seconds to analyze what this guy would do or wouldn't do, and I think that would help the game tremendously.
So right there, you just saw Danny bet on the river, and Craig called.
Craig called without the flush. Floated the flush, and he
Right.
called two
But
pairs.
he took a while to do that, though.
He
If
did.
you
I don't
didn't,
blame
if
him.
you,
He just
if
took
you
his
didn't,
time.
just like I
Right.
said, he probably was
Considered
going
it.
over the hand
Yeah.
and rewinding and going over things.
Right.
Like,
Even though there's a delay,
like,
if you're smart.
to me, poker is like mathematical
So
equations.
the table's chatting about us going, there must have something happened half an hour ago. I think it was,
Oh, when we were all screaming when
Yeah,
Rich
Rich.
and
No, it's half an hour ago. So it was another hand before that.
all of us. I'm trying to think what that was.
Yeah, half an hour is a long time to remember.
Yeah, imagine we can't think about it half an hour ago. What a hand that we all went about. That's incredible. Well.
That, you know,
Could have been when Rich first got there. That could have been against Brian.
yeah,
right?
that's probably
Ace
that's
deuce
probably
versus-
was the
yeah,
hand.
it was, 'cause it
that
was the deuce-
Yeah, see,
deuce on the turn 6 on the
Right,
river.
right. That's with
You-
6
you
on the
might not
river,
been
and we
here
went,
for
I
the
was-
suck out.
Brian Vasquez.
Oh, Vasquez.
So
Oh,
Vasquez,
got it, got it.
Vasquez goes on. He's in the small blind. Vasquez has ace
I
deuce
think
suited.
I just came here
Yeah.
for that hand.
Yeah.
I think I just made it.
So you would remember because Vasquez was on the small blind. Everybody folds around to him. Rich is in the big blind. It's his first hand at the table.
Yeah. He got a deuce, and then Rich got a 6 on the
Yeah,
river.
Right,
that
but it
was
was
it.
the way they did it two pre-flop.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Rich had the stack.
We were
ready.
like,
He's
oh,
ready to
no, I
gamble,
was-
And
yeah.
then Vasquez is
Yeah,
like,
I was here for that.
Yes.
I was here for that. I was here for that. Yep.
hey man, we were just about to send out the team for you. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah. You didn't fall in. You did fall in? Look at Oak Tie, huh? Just like, Oh, it is. It's your 45 if you want.
You deserve a break.
Yeah, you want 45?
Diamond, runner, diamonds.
Oak
Head
Tie,
to an
you-
8.
you're trying to pass off the headphone? Yeah, we got our own, right?
Oh my goodness, she has fucking.
All right.
I'm behind and I'm about to do.
You know what's crazy though is that, like, normally my breaks, I'll take a break and stuff, but it's like it's more fun to be here talking with you guys right now than it is to be like whatever, just walking around and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, if they did 4-way like on big events like finals for us, that would be amazing, bro.
I know you do, baby D. You definitely do. Oh, that was old. Okay. No, nobody left.
Is that what happens? We
Alec
lose
has one
audience
fan
when
and it's-
Andrew leaves.
And it's
Alec has one fan
and he's
it's-
back. And he's back in
Right,
the booth.
Well, he's back. Bring him back. Queens.
Haven't heard from Charles in about an hour, so
Yeah.
this should be a pretty easy read.
Well, that's the only thing is when you're playing with sharks, man. Sometimes they recognize, people that come out in the water and play and people that don't. Like I would play 8, 9, 9, 10, Jack 10 suited if I know my opponent's got a pair.
It's a tough spot. I mean, especially if you just, in the back of your mind, you're always just like, oh, he's got to have ace king. It's got to be ace king. It's never an overpair. And then you flop top pair, and you're like, oh, my 10's got to be good. He's got ace king.
Yeah, that's where you
know,
get.
like-
Yeah, you get into a lot of trouble with top pair.
Sure.
A lot of times with an inferior hand for sure, but easy fold for Herbert.
It's pronounced Herbert.
Herbert?
Herbert.
Yeah. Herbert.
It's French.
It's French.
Did he really? Oh, big cash game? A 3 mil? Oh, okay.
Wow. Wait, a 3-figure pot? What does that mean? Oh, okay.
A three-figure
So a
amount
figure.
is like 1,000.
You mean like a
Is
six
that-
figure? Like a six
Or is
figure?
that 900? That's three numbers. If you're talking about a six-figure score, you're
That's what
talking
I
about-
thought. When you said three figure, I
That's
was like, wait a
100K.
sec. I'm like, what's
I
a
knew
three
what you
figure?
meant.
I think Okai.
Yeah.
I knew
so
what you meant.
It's been so
yeah.
so long since
Yeah, yeah.
Okai cashed.
Cash
that he
that
doesn't
he-
he's
Oh
on
my
three figure. He's
God.
on a 3-figure score. He's right off a 3-figure score, huh? That's nice.
Yeah,
John
bro, you made
Romero won that
$100.
$400 pot.
$150, huh?
Three-figure score right
No
there.
shit, bro. That's hilarious. Bro, I just hit for 3 figures, bro.
Yeah, I made $100, bro.
Yes, dreams, dreams.
Good job,
Oh my
Okai.
God.
Where's Alec at on that one? Yeah, Alec should be all over that one. We're going three ways to this one. Hunter opens, and we got a couple.
Interesting,
of
man.
behind.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 10s has to fade now. 2 overs. And
Everybody's got a
There's one
little
of 'em.
something. Hunter obviously downgraded. Page with a pair and Craig with top pair.
Page with a 6, second pair, but he's got a backdoor flush.
And obviously
with
hitting
top
top pair is
pair.
pretty good, but against a player like Page whose range is all over the place, we're never folding. Pretty clean card. Brings in a straight, but I don't think Craig's too worried about it, especially when he has the gutter ball.
Craig's got half of a straight.
He actually
I'm
has
surprised
80%
Craig
of the straight.
didn't swing there and try to protect a flush
He's probably
from
trying
not
to keep
hitting.
the pot small, maybe.
Yeah, I get it.
Craig is very good at playing, keeping the pot
Yeah.
small and playing pot control poker. That's actually a really good river for her to bet. But I mean, if she's afraid of the flush draw too, then just check through and hope it's good. But yeah, 4 to the straight.
No, I feel
flush
like
draw comes through.
Page should have definitely represented the flush because that's why Craig was so passive to begin with. I think he was just
I mean, she's just so short stacked. She would have
Yeah.
had to put it in everything.
True.
You know, tough spot at that point when everything comes through.
no 100%. You can't just punt in air. You can. I've seen it, but that's tough to do.
Hey Josh, that's Brittany in the chat. Old school dealer. Dealt with us for a couple years.
Wait, did she quit? Wasn't she just here a few months ago?
No, I didn't have it.
Or is there another Brittany that I'm not aware of?
I had ace.
Never mind.
Did I
I
deal
don't know.
with
You
her?
you dealt with her.
I
yeah.
dealt with
Yeah,
her?
her nickname's Baby D.
Baby D?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, what's
Sweetheart,
up, Baby D?
Sweetheart, very nice.
Terry.
This guy over here.
bigger they go down here.
This guy
Okay. you know
over
what?
here.
Wow, he's
Over
talking
here.
about King 3 is suited. You like that one, huh? Jack 10 off, Ace
Yeah, I'm
9.
talking about King 3 suited.
Yeah, I'm talking about King 3 suited.
Speaking of ace 3 suited is in the
Yes,
mix.
that's a better one.
Did he announce raise? He's going to 3-bet the position. Try to steal the button from Zach.
And
It's
how do you
probably
feel
gonna
about
work.
Queen Jack on the button? That's how you feel
On a,
about
with
it.
a raise and a 3-bet in front?
Yeah, that's how
not-
we feel about
I'll
it.
tell you
Not
one thing
too
though,
good.
if William didn't 3-bet, he
He
was
was, right?
Definitely
Yeah.
3-betting the Queen Jack on the button. My
I
guy,
love
my guy's
Queen.
not
I
scared.
love Queen Jack. I don't know why. I just love me some Queen Jack.
Thank you.
I find myself playing Queen Jack more than not. No?
It's a strong hand. I mean, relatively
Debatable.
speaking.
Right, you know, subjective, but
Yeah.
Queen Jack finds good spots.
I don't like Queen Jack and 3-bet pots for sure.
No.
Okay,
I don't
just-
even like Ace Jack in 3-bet.
Oh, I like ace jack even less, actually.
Okay,
3-bet
fair
pots.
enough. What do you like into a 3-bet? Aces?
Andrew's VPIP is like 8%, so there's not much chance that he likes, especially against
8
3
and a
bets.
half.
What are you
Thank you.
calling? What are you flatting a 3-bet with, Andrew?
Probably 10s are better.
10s are better?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I was gonna.
We don't
I-
3-bet, or we don't call 7s or 8s on a 3-bet.
That type for me. That situation depends on the player.
or position. If you're
Position's
closing
helpful.
it, you can do that, right?
If I'm closing the action, yeah, I can go with like 8s or 7s, a little lower. With action pending, probably folding the 8s, 7s, 8s. I like 9s.
Early
Actually,
position.
I like
early
9s,
position. I
but
fold a lot of mediocre pairs in early position. I
I
do.
fold a lot under
Like
the
late.
gun. And well, it depends on the tournament.
Yeah, late. I find myself late
If I think-
folding.
Like some of these big good tournaments against the good players, I'm not trying to
Ace
get in
hits the
trouble under
flop.
the gun.
Wow, and a flush draw.
Hey, here's
Oh
a fun
wow! Oh wow! And it goes check, check. That's surprising.
It's a 9 too.
That is so. Now, how does
Wow, look, we got open-ended, pair and a
Oh,
flush
right.
draw, and top.
everybody's in then?
Just gonna say
I
that
can't
9 is
see
actually
anybody
spicy.
folding.
Neither can I.
Yeah, the ace king check on the flop 3 ways is pretty
Really
interesting.
weird, right?
With
Yeah.
the spades on board too.
I think it's because he was in the middle.
Is that enough
Her
to
You
reopen?
thought
Yeah,
maybe
she-
Paige
she
was
doesn't-
gonna-
She doesn't have enough to reopen.
Oh wow!
4.7.
14,700.
Yeah, it definitely reopens.
Buddy, he bet 10K.
He bet. Why does it say he bet 4 points? Oh, it's 4.7.
Sorry, Zoe.
Yeah, see, it does reopen.
How? If you bet 10K to begin with, and she's only for 14K, how is that not?
That wouldn't make sense. No, he announced something. I think he announced.
10K. Call the 10K. All in 14.7. How can he reopen?
I'm not sure, but it happened.
Oh,
and
I mean,
think
I
GG
hear
knows
you,
better. No, does GG not know better? Wait, he called too. Oh, we're 3 ways.
Yeah, I think
oh my! What was happening?
I think you're right.
We're taking too much time to discuss it, and I'm missing what's happening.
Let's just check the hands out. A 9 would just be disgusting on the river. Why do I feel a 9 or an 8?
It was correct.
He's got to fade the world. That's it.
No, he
That's how you
did.
fade the
super
world.
That's a
That's a super
fade.
fade right
That's
there.
a fade.
How does Ace King win there?
This is
Look at Terry's double.
I think if it were me, it's a 7 of spades hits the river. Everybody gets there.
Everybody gets there, right? 7 of
Straight
spades.
gets there, and the
Flush
spade
gets
right.
there.
If I have
straight
the Ace
gets-
King there, it's a 7 of spades.
Oh,
on the
without
river
a
for
doubt.
Sure.
big one, please. Do you need a stick? Oh, you stick right stick. Thank you.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, well, somebody said Nancy and Schmirk up last night.
Were they muted for a while?
30 minutes. So sorry, Schmirk. Sorry, Nance.
Does anybody know who's the button presser?
I don't, bro. Every time Terry
So
and
the
I
day-
are on there,
well, the day
right?
Before that, it was Oak Tie and no.
That did happen to us once, but it wasn't.
No, no,
it
I'm
wasn't
saying,
that
who was on
button. It was
Friday?
this one,
we
right?
got to figure out who the culprit
you
is
were
here.
Friday, you and Andrew were on Friday, right? Yeah. Did you press the mute button?
Did
on
you
the way
press
out?
the mute on the? Yeah.
Interesting.
The computer idled to sleep.
Oh, yesterday Nancy and Steph were like, "Oh my gosh,
half
we've been
an
talking
hour?
for 30 minutes. We said some good stuff."
Hey, my guy's back.
Yeah.
When did Rich come back? Did we jump back in time again? Let's go. Let's go.
Wow, beast. I love it. Hey, you know what? You know what's funny is that he has he has a stack that he could just chip away at a lot of these guys too, you know? 40K is a decent stack. Compared to the blind?
Not when future me's at the table. winning with Ace King against 2 other super heavy draws, you know.
Yeah.
Better than present me for sure.
Yeah.
I learned a lot in the next 20 years.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You cheating son of a gun, you. He knew that he knew that he can get away with it. Sick. Future Terry cheating.
I play poker and I know things.
Hey man, an unstoppable force.
Thank you. 3 players. Check.
New player coming to the table.
5,000.
Yeah, we got about 65,000.
We were, Josh. We were really concentrating.
Super focused.
Oh, wow. Herb flop 3 7s, and Rich is just floating here. This is going to be tough for Rich. He's going to try and rep the 7. This is going to be gross. Oh, that's no bueno for Rich.
Well,
No, because he's he's not going anywhere.
Well, if he floated to flop, that's one of the turns he's looking for.
For sure.
Well, it might be good for him.
Depends.
Ace ball.
Depends.
Oh,
Not good.
No. Well, you know
what's
it's not
crazy
good
is Craig had king jack. Craig
Oh,
would've-
yeah,
Craig would've
that's
gone.
right. Wow.
now. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Rich just isn't deep enough to rep here.
Nope. First thing Craig says, give me my cards back.
Look at Craig's face.
Blank, please.
Lock it in, Richard. Lock it in, buddy. I'm sending the lock it in vibes.
I was on my way
Do you ever
out.
make a call with a pair just because? if
All the time, buddy.
Listen, no. I'm saying, you ever make a call with a pair that's like a pretty like a good size call, just because you know if it hits the flop, like you won't be able to play the tournament anymore?
You play perfect.
It's the flop.
Has it ever crossed your mind? Like if you have like pocket threes, and it's like raise, you know, a good raise, and then it's like call and call, and it's like 30% of your stack. Do you just make that call just because, like, you know, if it comes out and you didn't call, like you're going to be devastated?
Probably. I've made some really bad calls.
Like I make
And I
calls
would
like
include
that
I
just
would-
because I fear that if I hit that set, like I'm going to be devastated now throughout the tournament.
Oh, the fear of missing out on
Yeah,
a spot,
yeah,
you
the
mean?
FOMO. I'm
That's-
about the FOMO, so I
that's
make
funny.
the call out of FOMO.
That's funny. I've probably done that once or twice, but I don't think it's something I do habitually.
Yeah, I find myself doing it more than not.
Here's an interesting spot for Charles, since he just got 3-bet,
Yeah.
and he's going to be out of position for the rest of the hand. So how does he proceed?
I guess it's a flat for him.
That's a 4-bet.
Yeah, we're never flatting with
Yeah, that's a
It's
4-bet.
a 4-bet, huh?
I think I like the
Never.
4-bet when you're
Not
out of
with these-
position. Again, it's like you don't want to play the rest of the hand out of position, so
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and you got the respect.
4-betting free kind of
Let's find out where your opponent's at. I
Yep.
mean, if we're coming back with a 4-bet, I mean, if you're shoving on me, I guess I'm going to go with ace-king, but we're putting it in, you know?
Would you?
I like the size of the 4-bet too because it's pretty much committing for Sean. It was like for half his stack.
You
more
snap
than
fold
half a
to a
stack.
jam there with ace king? You snap fold to a jam?
No.
Snap
Not
fold?
after the
If I'm
4-bet.
short?
Not
Yeah.
after the 4-bet. No, but he had 90K. The other guy only had 37.
Well, I'm just curious to know, like, if you were covered and somebody jammed on you there, do you snap fold?
I don't know if I snap fold. It depends on the player, but yeah, possibly.
Aces for Rich.
That's at 20.
See if he gets paid off. Yeah. What does Rich do?
Did Herb just flat under the gun?
Raise.
Did Rich just flat? What did he make?
Man, I hope
Rich
not.
is never
Six-
flat.
65?
65.
Yeah.
Dude, Charles just insta-mucked King Jack. All those chips.
Nobody
he's,
home?
He's playing good.
Oh,
I don't think Herb's ever folding King 9 based on the way he's played so far. And look at his stack. Yeah, stack and tendencies. Yeah, for sure. Can we get a call and then a
Terry,
bet?
is Terry wrong again?
Buddy, come on. There's no shot. Oh, that's a big raise. That's a really big raise. My guy likes to play, though.
4K would have been.
He's asking Rich, do you want to call? And then Rich said yes, and he called. Yeah.
He said, yes,
Nice.
yes, I do.
He blind
Oh,
bet.
wow.
And Rich flops the nuts? Is this game just like too easy sometimes?
I'd
This is-
love to
okay.
see Rich flat right
I would
here,
love
man.
to see the flat,
Oh,
yeah.
man,
Flat.
just flat.
Yes!
Oh, God.
Rich is the man, bro.
Oh, I love you,
Rich
Rich.
is the man.
He just flatted.
Bink, and look at this bink.
Oh, and he
Snap
checks back.
check. Yeah,
oh,
of course he snap check. Hope he
beautiful.
stabs again.
Gets nothing out of him.
No.
No.
No. No. Not even $1.
A king on the river would have been so ideal
He
for
might have
Rich,
actually-
huh?
He might have stabbed, yeah, if he hit.
He would have. He would have gotten something. Yeah.
funny when you flop a set of aces and it's actually not what you want.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, you can't. You have
There's
You have
just
too
no-
many cards.
yeah, there's no shot you're getting a call
In that
anywhere.
instance, you've got too good of a hand to get action.
Ace King 9 would
Turn
be,
the nuts and it just sucks. Little did you know, you would much rather have a King Deuce 3 flop.
Not sure who you're supposed to be. I got it in the head actually because I ran all in, so I got it in the head. I was the first one in the call.
Do you want to call? Yes, yes I do. Thanks for asking. I do want to call on my 5x pre-flop bet.
No,
Yes, thank you.
Seriously,
Thanks for asking.
Race. 26.
Nobody ever asks me if I want to call on a tournament cash
When
game
I have
ever.
aces?
Nobody ever asks me ever. Doesn't matter
That's
any
true.
situation.
no.
That's true.
I never get
Nobody
asked.
wants my opinion on the matter.
Nothing.
And to be honest, most of the time the answer is no. I don't want to call.
It's funny. It's like even when you have a flush, you're like, no, just, you know,
Oh, 3,000.
I'll take it.
Thanks a little pot.
Yeah.
3 players.
All right, boys. I'm going to leave you.
Peace there.
That's it for you, T?
3,000.
T, thanks for coming through, bro. Appreciate the guest appearance, man. Hell yeah. Will do.
Terrence Jacobs, one of the best in the Palm Beach biz.
7,000.
Hey, terrific Terry.
Terry Terrific.
There he goes.
Do you like Terrifying Terry?
I mean, I like low T Terry the best, to be honest. That's what they gave him during the Barstool.
Low T Terry?
Low T Terry. Low T Terry.
He wants Terry. What does he want? Terry the Tank?
Yeah, he wanted Terry the Tank. But
Nobody's calling him that.
no, but I think what's his name?
Nobody's calling him that.
I think
Ooh.
15,000.
Zach binks a set on the turn.
yeah, he does, but there's open-ended
And
there
that
for
actually helps Herbert's hand.
Herbert.
Herbert, he's got.
Terry's all in.
Is that the Roadrunner hat?
Carry that, please.
Zach actually not gonna like to see Herbert's hand. He was. I mean. Oh my. Oh, I thought that was a. I thought
Yeah,
that was a-
yeah.
so
Straight.
Zach doubles again. If I have a set and I'm hoping the other guy has like one pair, or like
Yeah.
and then they flip over, second pair
Yeah.
open-ended, I'm actually like holding my breath.
That wasn't the best board for a set, you know.
Josh says orangutan. Actually, it kind of goes. It's a bit rude, but I like it.
Orangutan? Yeah. Nothing rude about
Too bad
that.
Terry's not here
It's
to hear
nature.
it. He's gone.
Nature.
All right, Herbert is now in the danger zone. Didn't he just have 100K like 2 hands ago?
I think he did, but
Yikes.
he,
That's
you
tough.
know,
Tough.
that's listen. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. You know what I mean? Like, you get your
You die by the
chips.
sword, you die by
right.
the sword. I mean, what do you think about this bet and blind strat?
I mean,
You don't
look,
have to say it. we already know.
look, man. I mean, to each their own.
Yeah,
That's what I say about that.
You know, I would say it's a fun
That's
strat.
yes, yeah.
For sure.
If you're out here to have fun, then you're doing a good job. I mean, ultimately, fun is part of the game. Like, I think the game was created out of
That's
fun,
true.
right?
I'd be
Like,
forgetting that sometimes.
right. It wasn't created like out of like dire necessity to pay your rent.
Yeah, that happened after 2002.
Yeah.
After the poker boom. Here goes
Right.
Craig opening up with 6-5 suited.
Why
I like
not?
It. Is this?
44.
Oh, I was gonna say, is this like people walking away? I thought maybe the break was coming in, but we got some time.
Heads up.
I actually.
Bear is gonna defend big.
Oh.
Open-ended. How many times this guy open-ended?
I know. And then
It's
a pair here for Craig.
Well, if Craig got second pair, he's gonna continue. There's kind of no reason for him not to.
Right.
Snap call.
Check.
No. Wow.
Check, check.
Five. 5 is good.
So, yep, Craig's going to take
Turn
this
carve
pot
was really
down.
good for Craig because he was like free rolling.
Yeah, but it was also
Well, the-
good for Herbert too. Now he's got a pair and open-ended, so like
Right.
he could have gotten he
He-
would have
well, he
taken it
needed a
down if he
4.
got aggressive.
The 4. Oh yeah.
If he jams all in on
Yeah.
that 4,
I think
he
definitely
wins.
had a chance.
He wins.
Right. I think he didn't want to risk it, but yeah. I mean, you know, he wasn't even thinking about it. He was trying to get there.
He doesn't have.
He was just trying to get there. No, he's got like 20 or 30.
I think that was no.
I
Does
think
he?
it would've-
Those are all reds.
I'm not sure, but it would have needed to be an all-in. And
I think he
kinda
needed to
risky.
go. I think he needed to do that. I think
I'm
he.
just saying when the 4 hits the turn, Craig has now like the same straight draw with Herbert as opposed to
Right,
hitting
but that looks like 2 pair all day.
it could. It could. It could
You,
have been
you know what I mean? Out of the blind there, 2 pair.
A small like king would check the flop probably.
I feel like an all-in would have gotten through there. That's all, and he would have increased his stack. A good.
Eight jets. Rich is on bullet number 4.
Yeah. Well, listen,
those-
it
for
doesn't
those
matter.
keeping track.
Doesn't matter how many bullets you're in, as long as you bag and make the money.
You're not wrong.
You have a shot.
My flight there was like 100.
Flatting button.
Day 2 there was only 16.
10-6 off.
Something people have. What was that?
And speaking of Queen Jack,
It was 16,000 up top. At
See, now this is a spot I like.
where you
Queen
could
Jack
squeeze,
suited on.
you could squeeze here. See, I mean,
You okay? Well, here's why I like
the
it.
button
I
is
think
never
you
like.
could, listen. You could squeeze, but I also like a hand like that to go 3 ways cheaply.
some of these tournaments were
No, I don't.
I
I
think he
mean,
could
I
squeeze
think he should have definitely
with
like
his chip
pumped it up.
stack.
Does the button ever just limp there with a good hand?
the
And does
box
Rich ever just flat there with a good hand?
No.
So you know Queen Jack is probably the best hand or can
agree.
get the best hand off.
I agree, but I think Charles wanted to see a flop. Like I said, I like Queen Jack suited cheaply 3 ways.
I think you have the best hand 3-way there, honestly, in that
Yeah.
scenario. So I think that you should. It's all about exploiting the times that you're ahead,
Attacking
right?
limps.
Right?
yeah.
Like or attacking when you're ahead.
I got there. My day
How many times
He's
do
getting
you
a lot
see?
of value here.
How many times, Andrew, do you see people come from behind in this game?
we don't know what we're going to do.
A lot.
Behind?
A lot, right?
yeah.
So it's very
And I also know that I'm guilty of sometimes letting people see too many cards.
right. So it's very important, I feel like, to protect the
Capitalize
best hand.
when you feel you got it.
Yeah.
Or when it's pretty obvious you got it.
Yeah, I feel like that's very important, a part of your game,
I can agree with
is
that.
to protect that because so many times people come from behind in this game, and it's just like, you know who did it? You did it, not the cards.
Yeah,
you did
definitely.
because
I'm
you
guilty.
allowed a person to see the next card, you know?
You're not wrong. I'm
No.
guilty of that too much.
Yeah.
And I know that. That's one of my leaks.
Yeah, but you know, listen, if you know it, you can work on it. And I feel like, to be honest, passiveness and aggressiveness is a characteristic. It's not like something that like you can teach yourself over time.
Yeah.
But I feel like most people that are naturally aggressive are like that in every walk of their life.
That's probably true a lot of the time.
You know what I mean? And the people that are passive are pretty much passive pretty much in their life. You know? And
makes a lot of sense.
And I feel like that's
3,200.
how it works, you know what I mean, when it comes to players on here. You know, if you drive 100 miles an hour on 95, I don't think you're going to be checking a lot. It
I'm
just
sure,
doesn't
no,
match.
You're right. The two things highly likely to correlate.
Right.
Rich tried to steal on the button. Hunter defends big. Everybody bricks.
Okay, so he put the brakes on. Now he picks up a straight draw.
Rich
Hunter
yeah,
does.
he's got a pair draw.
Rich,
Nobody
yeah.
says that. He got a pair draw and a gut shot. He got a 3-outer to the nuts.
He might see a river here for that.
I mean, it's not.
Nope.
I was going to say,
Wow.
it doesn't look like Rich has a lot, the
Yeah.
way he checked flop and then just kind of... I think Rich has to bet turn when it's check flop, check turn to him.
You know, it's so important, too, is to pick up chips when you're not, like, supposed to pick up chips.
When you don't deserve them?
Yeah, not deserve them, but
No,
like,
no, yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
just having bad hand and just, you know, being able to get through blinds or stealing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very crucial in a tournament to just pick up chips that are.
I think it's more important when you're medium to short stack. It's not as important when you have one of the bigger stacks, or not,
Well,
I think if there's ever an opportunity, yeah, a good
I
player
think that
will
could
pick
be a
up-
little misconception
no,
because
well,
you're.
a good player will pick good spots with big stack, but like I don't think you want to do it unnecessarily. It's more vital to your longevity
Right.
if you're medium.
No,
to
no,
short.
I understand what you're saying. You're basically saying that you're on the climb up when people in middle positions are climbing up. When you're already up, when you have the
Right.
stack, you don't need to climb anymore. But here's the thing: some people might say that's another way to just keep the pedal to the metal and
Definitely.
really separate the
see-
gap between you and your opponents. Like,
And that's the difference between good and great players, because great players pick up on that
Right.
instantly and do it constantly.
yeah,
So-
correct. They're not satisfied being 5 lengths behind.
You never
or
stop playing poker.
having
even if
people
you're the
5
big
lengths
stack.
behind. They want to be so far ahead that you can't even see them. But again, man, I mean, a lot of poker is a lot of life. You know what I mean? The way
It's
you
funny,
are.
your analogy of the guy driving 100 miles an hour is probably not checking a lot is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's 99% true.
I would go with 99.9 on that. Guy that's doing 105 on 95 is not checking mostly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a guy that's probably causing, creating action and, raising cutoff, raising button. Doesn't matter if he has 7-3 off. Like,
You think he drives a Mazda Miata?
he definitely doesn't drive a.
I had a friend of mine once tell me,
yeah.
I have a sports car. I said,
Yeah.
what do you got? He said, a Mazda Miata. I'm like, stop
Oh,
playing,
bro.
Stop it.
With the extra
That's not
muffler,
a
with the
spe-
muffler kit.
That's not a sport.
wing in the
back.
No offense to anybody who has a Mazda Miata.
Right. It's just.
But you don't call it it's it's sporty.
It's sporty, but
but
I
it's
think I
not
can
a
run faster than
I-
a Miata. But I'm not gonna lie. But that's.
Is the
besides
guy
the
C1
point.
Alec Torelli?
No, but it damn well could be.
Wait, it's not?
We got a celebrity on
Oh
the table.
man.
What's our theme of today, Oak? Because the other day it was
We had a theme?
nicknames. Today's we haven't had one yet, but
Oh, you
I'm sure
missed-
it'll come.
Nancy
I'm
was
sure.
here. You were here,
No,
Nancy?
well that's nicknames.
Oh, theme.
And the theme of the other day was nicknames. Actually, that was the theme of the day. I'm not doing it today. Today's different. We just haven't figured out a theme for today, not yet.
Craig coming in the parking lot on 2 wheels.
We'll get there.
Saw
I'm sure.
Craig
We'll
coming to
figure it
parking lot
out.
on 2 wheels.
All right. Well, it looks like.
Well,
Your
to be
turn?
fair,
I'm gonna miss.
2 wheels could have engines on
Yeah,
them.
I'm gonna miss some
Yeah,
of
it
this
could be a
break.
bike.
I missed my bike days.
Yeah.
I want to be efficient, okay?
As the big guy used to say, or still says, "I'll be back."
I'll be
I'll
back.
be back.
You know, it's funny. He's like,
Yeah.
I didn't miss my bike so much, but now on like Facebook, all the stream feed, they're the shorts, what they call reels.
Yeah.
Bike. I'm like, I want to get a bike. As dangerous as it is to live in Florida.
Oh no, I know firsthand from firsthand experience. It is very dangerous
Yeah.
in Florida. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody uses their
More so now than
their
it was
side
before
mirrors.
when I had a bike. I mean, everyone's on their phone,
I mean,
trying to multitask and drive. And
I haven't had a bike in 10 years.
what'd you have?
Last one I had was a Honda VTX 1300.
I
It's a big boy bike,
I had a
but it was
GSXR
like it was a
1000.
chopper. It was
Oh, yeah,
it was
real
a,
bike.
It was like a highway bike. It had
Brother.
highway bars. It was
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very clean. A lot of chrome. I missed that thing.
Yeah.
But my first couple bikes when I was young were sports bikes.
Yeah.
Very dangerous.
Crotch
very
rockets,
fun.
that's what I had.
Yeah, I had crotch rockets. Very fun. Very dangerous.
Two Blaze here, Charles and
Charles,
Hunter.
I think he's in check call mode. Did he fire every street?
Has someone ever gone to you and be like,
He raised pre. He fired the flop. He went check bet turn. Okay. So on the turn, Charles checks. Hunter takes initiative, thinking that his ace is probably the only ace in the hand, and now Charles has to put the puzzle pieces.
Yeah, for
the piece of puzzle
11K,
together.
it's a good size.
It's hard to know if you got the best hand here.
It's reasonable. I mean, if he was on a shorter stack, I could see him folding.
It's
But
cheap enough.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's gonna.
That's
call
what I'm
here.
saying.
It's cheap enough to,
Yeah.
to find out.
Yeah.
Hunter's gonna see the bad news. He's out kicked.
Yeah, I think Hunter bet for value there, thinking
I
he
think
might.
he thought he had the
yeah,
best hand,
it's-
yeah,
that happens
when it's-
sometimes.
It looked like the flop was just a C bet and the turn was a I surrender.
Yeah, I
check.
missed. So
And that's when Hunter started taking over.
right,
He thought it was a value betting. game.
right. In some situations where Ace 9 does play, you beat Ace 6, Ace 5. You know, small scenarios.
Or I feel like kings.
Kings,
in that spot.
yeah.
Even jacks or tens could
Correct.
play a similar.
It's crazy too when you if you're playing and you're in the hand and the scenarios go through your head, the ranges of what you can open with, what you can call with, what could he have,
Yeah,
not
it's
necessarily
part
what
of
I
the fun.
have.
You
It's
gotta-
part of the fun.
Part of the
The
fun
challenge.
is going through all the possible scenarios and seeing which one is
Yeah.
more likely than others.
Right, but 11K
Terry
wasn't a.
Paul said hi. Baby D, Terry is no longer with us.
Well, he's here in spirit.
He's here in spirit now.
But his
He
body
walked
has
away.
left the building.
He walked away about 5 minutes ago. I believe he's
Yeah. So
Going
Todd's
home.
gone. I'm out too.
going home
I
to the
don't want
ball
to make fun
chain.
of. He was here for a long time. Just
He did chat with us for about an hour.
didn't want to leave us.
Cuz, man, are we not a fun bunch?
No, we're
We're
entertaining.
definitely a fun bunch.
Do I not entertain you?
Well, Terry's no longer in the booth, but he's still on the table. Future Terry is on the table.
So he calls him.
Still to this day, Tuesday's the night.
It's a good look.
PLO. They had great tournaments there. WPT. Yeah, from New York, it's like an hour and a half. Exit 6 on the New Jersey tournament.
You know, it's surprising though. Through this series, we've seen a lot of Moneymaker merch. People wearing the hats and shirts and sweaters. But on this table, nobody.
Not a one.
And you would think Omar in the background would be giving them free coffee. You know. What you
Where's
purchase?
our shot of coffee? I want to try the coffee.
Yeah, you know what?
Where's Omar?
I think
Thank you.
if Brian comes back on break, we should ask him, send him on a little recon. He's a good negotiator, right? You
I
gotta be
next
you.
break, maybe
Oh,
I'll
you gonna do
figure
it?
out.
Okay.
I could try. Worst thing they could say is nope.
No free coffee for you.
Either no, we don't have it, or no, you don't get any. Either way,
Yeah.
you don't know till you try.
Oh, I seen the bags out there. I doubt they ran out. So,
Oh.
if you don't want to purchase a coffee here on premise, I think there's a 30% discount. But don't quote me on that. If you can go online, it's
I don't know
Moneymaker
what
Coffee.
the promotion is for, but we know the code.
Yeah,
We know
the
the
promo code C Money.
What is it? What's the website again?
Moneymaker Coffee. Pretty simple, right? Straight up forward.
Moneymakercoffee.com.
Yeah.
Promo code CMoney.
C as a letter. C, not S-E-E.
ABC.
ABC.
Money.
Money.
ABC you later.
Your blinds are at 800, 1600. 1600 big blind Annie.
Hey, there's Omar.
There he is in the background.
Rich reaching.
Yep. Trying to chip up
34-ish. 38.
38, 39, whatever it takes.
It's one of those.
I love those bets. I know his name is Sean, but I just want to call him Alec Torelli.
Alec Torelli in seat 1. What's his name from Fast and Furious?
Ray's all in.
Dominic Toretto.
Yep, and he's all in. That's speeding for you. Because they're suited. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it?
32.
That's all, Josh. You have the dark roast? There's a slash. I typed it in. Keep it down a little bit. Josh, I typed it in, moneymakercoffee.com. There's no slash, and it popped. The website just right popped up. So I'm gonna check it your way.
For me, it's fun. No. I'm only doing it. I'm only serious half the time. The other half, I'm actually that dumb. You know that, right? I just don't care. So you're saying you didn't enjoy my story? You want? Yes, he does. Yes, he wants to. You want to try? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Little cream, little sugar. That's it.
Cream sugar.
Yeah. Thank you. So simple.
Ron's the best. Is he not the best?
Yeah, that's the website right
Promo
there.
code blank.
Promo
I think
code.
it's C Money.
Nancy said it was C Money, Josh.
She said it was.
So
It
you got a different one?
Sounds like it makes sense.
I mean, if there's a commission code, let's put our names in there.
Well, I think if anybody gets commission, it's C Money himself.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rich told it to the all-in.
He
That
gets
makes
all the
sense.
credit. I don't know if he gets the commission.
He's got the name. Dude, what a name to start a brand, huh?
He's got a farm. We learned that, right?
In Morocco?
In Morocco.
I hear good things.
That's where all the good coffee
Moroccan
comes
coffee,
from.
baby.
There it is. That's a promo code. C Money.
Oh,
That's all, Josh. All on top of it.
Danny opens. Ace King suited.
Yeah, it's a small open. You just like crying for a call. And
Am I weird, or do I like Ace King of Spades better than Ace King of Hearts? And for some reason, I like Ace King of Diamonds better than like Ace King of Diamonds.
Well, how
Or
about
Ace
that
King
flop?
Ace King of Clubs. How about that flop?
Herbert's
Oh,
got a
diamonds.
gut shot straight draw, 1 heart with a backdoor flush draw. Danny's got two
overs
overcards and
with
the
a nut
flush.
draw.
So,
So 9 of club would be the most actiony. Not it.
right. Ford's an innocuous card here, so. I mean,
I think he could continue. He's got equity, or he could jam.
jam.
I was gonna say
Take
he
out
could-
decision making for the
He
river.
could continue, or he
Yeah.
could check. I kind of like. I like the continuing.
Herbert said if it was the 4 hearts, he's
He would
he's
call.
staying in the hand. Yeah, because now he's got the flush draw, straight draw, and 2 live cards. So, gotta have outs. It's always good calling when you have outs. It's terrible calling when you stone cold dead.
I try not to be getting my money in Stone Cold Dead, but I've done it once or twice.
Right.
Make a bad read every now and then.
So for those of you watching the stream, if you didn't read the stream chat, Chris Moneymaker has his own brand of coffee. There's 3 flavors. There's decaf.
Well, there's people in YouTube world who can't see the Twitch
That's
chat.
true,
So
the
that's
Twitch
something to
chat.
be aware of.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the coffee. We get to sample it. My man, Ron.
My man.
One time, one at a time. Right.
34.
Okay. Heads up. Was this the regular roast? You don't know. So as we're promoting the coffee, Ron brings us 2 cups of coffee. I was going to say try without the sugar first. Give a Andrew is a cream and sugar guy. He can't take it without it. So 2 players in the hand, Jack 8 for Rich and 5s for William. There's all this pre-flop action. And it looks like William raced at 3.4K. Rich in the big blind, making the call. There's only 1,800 more, and we get to see a flop. It's pretty darn good. Jack, 7-4. Rich checks, maybe for pot control. Will checks behind, but Will spikes. This is the thing when you check. Kind of trap yourself sometimes. You can't see the set. Rich now decides to fire a bet. I guess he was hoping for a bet flop, but he didn't get it. Will's running good when you check see the turn. Puts in a hefty raise, though.
3-0.
I mean, you're never bluffing with that kind of raise. You know, like, maybe on the river that raise makes sense. Thank you, sir. I need a stir stick. Rich knows, too. He's like, wow. It's like, I let that guy catch up. Does he have 6-8 in his hand? He can't have 6-8, right? So you kind of eliminate that hand.
6-8 seems way less likely.
Yeah. He said set of 5s. He just said it, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rich is,
The only thing that makes
he's
sense, right?
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Rich shows that he made a good lay down, hoping to see a 5s, and he gets
Set
to
of
see it.
fives.
He's like, I knew. You didn't have to show me.
I mean, to be fair, he played it exactly like a set of 5.
Yeah, when someone calls out your hand, you 5s, you want to. I don't want to show them that their radar is right. I kind of say, nah. You know, let the person know that they made the right decision. But
So what? You just say pocket 6s and then fold?
no, I don't lie. I don't lie either because you can see half an hour, so I don't have to lie. You just say, yeah, I say nah or something, or just muck it. I never show.
Let me tell you why you should lie, because the very next hand might be another action-y hand
Maybe you're right.
that you could take advantage of.
Yeah, you don't need.
Who
to
cares
lie.
if they find out half an hour in the future?
If they call you a liar the whole time, that's right.
You're damn right.
That reminds me of the hand with Tony G and Phil Hellmuth.
We lie?
Yeah.
Of course we lie. You lied? He said you lied. Phil
Phil,
Hellmuth is a funny guy.
Do you remember the hand? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was Ace Jack versus Ace King, and
Yeah.
Tony G said, "You didn't look even dark." And
Yeah,
Phil
he
goes,
said,
"You went
"No, I
dark?
didn't
All
look."
right, then I call you." And then Tony goes,
Remember we talked about this the other day. I said,
Yeah.
unless I see a person,
Right.
and some people who want blind action, they'll usually let you know, hey, look at me, I'm not looking at my cards. If they're not doing that, I'm not giving them action assuming it's blind.
Right. Did
I
you
didn't
taste
see
it?
it-
You tasted it yet? The coffee?
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's when you're supposed to lie.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's great. It's delicious. It's great. Delicious coffee.
Free coffee's much. Free.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Well, free coffee's always
It always enhances the coffee flavor when it's
when
free.
it's free. Oh yeah, yeah. If it's free, it's for me. I always say. I forgot to bring a sweater today.
You think it's gonna get cold?
I think I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna regret it.
Oh, I think it's fine.
It's starting to get a little nippy.
Yeah.
73, not bad.
Yeah, 72, 71 is like my perfect 70. Perfect temperature.
Well, right now it's perfect, but if it gets any colder.
Right.
Oh, it says 70.
Yeah.
Raised to 35.
Zach coming in from the hijack.
It's going to get in the 60s later.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Might go get myself a Moneymaker sweater.
Right?
I've been,
Hey,
I've been meaning to get some merch.
Josh, what's the promo code for employees to get the merch on the Moneymaker stuff?
Here's the promo code right here. Josh already put it there. It says promo code blank. There it is.
It's
blank.
my birthday on Sunday. I think I get one of those white hoodies. I like the white hoodies, actually. So we saw Zach race the 3.5. Hunter, who likes any two cards, didn't want to fold, calls, invites Charles in with King Jack of Hearts.
No, Hunter's on the big blind. He folded.
Herbert. I mean Herbert.
Herbert. Wait, is that correct?
What? Yeah, 8 deuce. That's correct. Ace 7 deuce.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's got the best of it.
Flops the best of it, and he's got a pot-sized bet in him. Misses.
Yeah.
But Zach is going to c-bet.
5,000.
C-bet 5 call. Snap
Call.
5,000. Heads up. Charles got out of the way. Oh.
Bink.
Zach must have knew it was coming because there it is.
Zach.
Ship it.
Binks.
All in.
All in. For Herbert's
Yeah, this
tournament
bet
life.
is, putting the pressure on Herbert's. It's only 10K effective for Zach.
Christian show for what? Huh?
If you talk
Oh,
about
no.
this
Yeah,
Moneymaker,
he was. Where was he?
He's in South America, I think, playing a tournament.
Right.
Big
Yeah.
tournament where he won it last year. He's
Defending his title. Yeah.
Something like that.
I was like, which Chris are we talking about? That Chris. The main Chris.
The reason why that we're all here.
This guy's got a good pitch. I like it. I almost ran him over in the parking lot. He gave me the side eye.
Oh, yeah, should have looked up from his phone.
I wasn't even near him. He was like, what are you trying to do?
34.
Erased the 34.
William.
Raised all in.
Herbert's all in.
Herbert, all in, King Deuce.
Charles has a big hand. Rich has a... He has a good hand, but not a good hand for raise.
Yeah, he lays it down.
Yeah.
He
But
knows he's
Charles,
got
on the other hand,
too many players. Right, too many players
has
behind
a
him.
lot of chips in it. He's. I mean, I want to say this guy's had Ace King every single time I look at his cards.
Right.
Charles has had Ace King about every single time. That's a 3-bet.
That's a
for
nice,
sure.
nice size. Thin out the field.
25.
Nice size 3-bet here.
25-ish.
That's how you isolate. Yep, I got to see it anyways. This is the spot where everyone turns up their whole cards when a player's all in.
I'll take a flush. I'll take the hard flush.
I'll take a flush.
Why not?
If you're gonna request.
5 Jack 9.
Oh yeah, William had Jack
Willie
9
Jack
clubs.
9. He would have had
Nine
2
clubs.
pairs. So Charles takes down his pot by raising instead of just flatting there pre-flop. So that's why he's laughing about it. What? I mean, maybe he saw Jessica win a big hand with King 4. Just don't know. He had somewhere to go. Someone said he can rebuy in. Yeah, he still can still re-enter the tournament.
There's time.
No, for sure. That's the best case scenario for all of you guys.
Your blinds have gone up 800, 1600. No, they're at 816,
They've
right?
been there for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I thought, yeah.
Choking on it. Oh, I thought that was Charles again with the ace king. It's Rich this time.
I'm like 12% there all the time. The math is backwards.
I'm 12% there all the time.
Yeah, he won that.
4,600.
He won another one.
Raise 4,600.
3-1 dog on. He won
4,600.
yours and he was God.
I chop with him.
And he still won. He likes deuce. Hands with deuces in them. Like, he likes four cards. The ones we saw just happen to have deuces.
So Rich's bet here looks like it's going to get through. I mean, Sean is the big blind. I mean, Danny's the big blind with ace-9, but
He's bragging about it.
oh no, he's got a call. He wants to see the flop.
He's gonna.
I mean, there's agreeable circumstances where you should defend the big blind. I think sometimes when you're negative
Rich
EV.
doesn't always have to have ace king. In this
No, I
spot.
agree with you there, but like,
Queen. That's not a great flop.
yeah, it's the opposite of a great flop. It's a great flop for Rich, though, right?
Easy flop for a continue.
Yeah. There's a subtle thing that too many people don't pick up on, though. See how he bet and then immediately looked at the player just to get a whole feel for the reaction. If Danny would have came along, how Danny comes along. You get the information about what players have in their
Are you
whole
saying
cards.
Rich is observant?
I'm saying Rich does what you're supposed to do. Is when you bet, you don't look down at your whole
He's-
cards or
he's
the TV.
observant, for sure. He analyzes scenarios and situations, and yeah, he does analyze his player. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, there's not a lot of table tell that you'll get
You'll
nowadays,
pick up some things sometimes.
but you'll pick up some things.
I was considering checking, but then he waited long enough. I was actually ready for a call. Yeah, it made sense.
Rich trying to get in the groove here. King, Jack, raises. Just flat calls,
He's
1600.
flattered.
Yeah.
Moneymaker folks would really have their own chips. This is kind of a disgrace. These are real series of poker chips.
Moneymaker have their own series of chips.
I feel like we could use a new chip set. It would be nice.
I didn't even realize that.
See that side? I just.
Why is no, you're right. Like, when Moneymaker goes on a tour stop, they should have their own
They should.
Should be using backlog chips. Get the MM sign on.
All right, Danny had enough. He's all in here.
Danny
King, Queen,
jam.
some of the small blind.
All in.
Repping.
It's a limp pot. I like this jam. It
Yeah.
looks like you're trying to steal, but you happen to be stealing with the best hand.
It's a
But-
semi-bluff. It's a semi. If you get called down, you still
I
got two
mean,
live
I don't
cards.
see any reason why somebody would limp middle late position
Yeah.
and then be willing to call an all in. So yeah, I like this jam.
But you notice how Rich didn't like snap fold? He's actually considering making this call. He made some good calls earlier.
I think he makes the correct fold here. Yeah, he makes the correct fold.
Joel Gibbons coming 2027. New poker chips.
Oh, our new chips. I think as far as like they made a comment of Moneymakers should have their own chips. I think it's kind of difficult being a traveling
Much.
circuit,
Yeah.
having your own chips,
But-
and then if you lose one, you don't know what city you lost it in.
Well, you're not supposed to lose them. But
Well-
WPT does that. Yeah, the cages and stuff like
They have
that.
their own?
Yeah, that. They don't carry them. You just put them in each spot.
Okay.
So the Kennel Club would hold them for them when they come here.
have a cage
We'd roll them out
chip
for the
set.
tournament.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That makes more sense
that makes a lot of
than
sense.
traveling with your own chip
Right.
set. You're so smart,
Sometimes.
even though you just observed other things you've seen.
Oh Lord. But we're on the third
Are
year,
you
right?
sure
The Moneymaker Tour.
WPT, has their own chips. I thought the Hard
WPT.
Rock has their Hard Rock chips. Then I know that chip set that they always use it on their big tournaments. You know the one with the cranberries and the plaques.
They have several. They have several. Different,
I know they have a bunch of different.
Yeah, yeah.
sets.
I gotta make sure Scotty's name is clear. Min the master.
There's a lot of banter. What's going on?
Min win.
Yeah, the table's having a little like Friday 150 tournament. Yeah, for sure.
He's a really good guy. I didn't think Scotty.
We told the table, don't be afraid to talk.
Run-ins with him. The only thing he does is he likes to drink and he has fun.
We're talking about Scotty Wynn.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Or
buddy.
men, I think they mentioned men.
You
win,
call,
men
it's all
master.
over.
Men was a big drinker.
Yeah, he
and
was.
Move maker,
Still is.
Angle shooter. No, I heard some things about
Oh, for
some
sure.
stories, multiple stories.
Cards. He's definitely marking cards.
So it's by accident I pressed down on the cards. If you freeze the video, he's going like this. I'm just looking at the stack. He's not. 18. He's trying to see small marks. 1800.
All right, cool.
18 million? Back in the 80s when Mafia was
That's funny.
That was actually funny though. 7-5.
I know. Bank the 5 here for 2 pair. Rich. I mean, Craig's got some hope. A little
Rich
bit.
is pretty good at getting there.
It's not
To
over
be-
yet,
to be
though.
fair.
It's not over
No,
yet.
of course not. Craig has an overcard and a 8. And
Yeah.
a gut shot 8.
Any 10, any 9, any 8, right?
10, 9, 8. Oh, 6 for the counterfeit too.
You're right. 6 for the counterfeit. Yeah.
15K behind the bet.
So the bet is 11, and he asks how many you have chips behind. That's always indicative of raising. When someone goes, how many chips do you have left?
And Craig puts it in.
Oops. Well, find out what the river
Craig
brings
kind of made a
us.
face like he knew as soon as Rich called, he knew that he needed help. And again, 10, 9, 8, 6.
I'm obsessed with Sushi.
Oh
8.
my goodness gracious.
Wow, wow, wow.
The 8 for Craig means that Rich is either out of the tournament or on bullet number 5.
Well, the scenario.
I don't know.
that-
I don't know for sure. That's what somebody in the chat
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
I'm not saying for
That's
sure. We know
right.
for sure too. we
For us.
We witnessed too.
Yeah. The whole scenario there, Rich had the chips to cover. So, I
If
mean,
it wasn't for
Craig.
the fact that Craig had him wake
Right,
up,
he said,
yeah.
how many do you have behind?
Yeah,
So he just put it in there instead of making a decision on the
It
river.
was a 25K decision
Yeah,
for
right.
Craig, and it was an all-in decision for Rich, which he, he.
Well, he wasn't
correctly
just
put
going
it
to flat
with
call
Craig.
there and make a decision on the river. He just put it in. Therefore, you
Oh,
don't
you
have a
mean Craig.
decision.
Yeah, it's-
Craig.
it's- yeah,
it's easier to do that. So
Instead of having to
when
make
you
a
have someone
decision.
covered in chips,
Probably don't get paid off on the river.
that's true.
I like how
Hunter opens, Queen 4 suited.
With the fattening Caesar dressing.
Hi, Wendy.
Sorry, 32 guys, 32.
3,200 from the hijack. Stick him up. It's a hijack. That's why it gets that name. Get the low jack, hijack, cutoff. They're all good positions.
Somebody had to name all the positions.
What you say?
So he had 2 pair, you had top pair. I had top pair straight draw. You had 2 pair outs.
Craig was talking about the hand. He's busted rich. You had a lot of chips. Say what it was.
Are we gonna come back here, or are we gonna redraw?
Serious?
What did it say?
Oh, I didn't.
Can't keep those seats filled.
I'll shift to this side, yeah, my guy.
The
other day I was in it all.
chips.
I'll be your fellow.
So we'll probably stay. Well, I got 3 minutes left.
Before. Oh, I didn't realize you had. It's fine, yeah.
Chanks, buddy.
3-4 suited. Do you wear glasses?
I'm supposed to when I read.
Oh, okay.
Supposed to
I
read.
was about to say maybe it's time to start.
No, I can read. Like, look, coming 2020. I can read that. I can see the far side. I can see.
You were like this. You were like this.
I know.
Craig opens. Jack 10 off. Zach with ace 9 suited on the small blind.
In the previous tournament?
Yesterday.
Oh, in the main event?
I wish for the dinner break we cut to some kind of video. You know, maybe reruns of the past couple days. That would make it go by much quicker.
We do need a thing.
Oh, that's 16.
We need a thing.
I was going to give you change.
You're looking for like the
No, we only have like
Facebook feed.
commercials. We have commercials. we
Yeah,
have
I know, but
PBKC picks.
there is the website, but you can't show it though. You see what I'm saying? You can't go from the YouTube feed from yesterday
Right.
into our feed.
I think technically we could.
Maybe someone from production in the room, but not from here.
No. So what we would have to do from here, we would have to add a new source that was the browser.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to do it, but
No.
I could figure it out. I'm just not going to.
That's a smart
I'm not
idea.
going
It's ideally it's a good theoretically it's good, but let's not try to figure it out today, okay? Hand number 59 of the stream. I'd like to say thank you to everybody watching. This is exciting. Got a lot of sharks in the field.
Super excited to be here.
I think
Coming behind the button.
tomorrow.
37.
I mean, the Outer Rim's got some really good players as well. I mean,
There's beasts in the field for sure.
right.
I saw Zenkai up there. I saw
Was Zen playing in the main or was he playing another event?
he's in the main.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I think I mentioned people who I know and like personally. Brett Bader,
Yep.
Chad Summers.
Chad Summers. Yep.
Good players, solid,
Yep.
very solid
Shamika,
players are in the field.
Shamika, yeah.
Shamika's up there.
Yeah. Rami.
The Raminator.
I know.
That's a good one. He's up there.
Yeah.
Who else? I saw somebody that I can't remember. There's somebody else up there too. Bunk. Antoine Bunk is
Yep.
up there.
Yep.
Bunk is in the field.
He took
It's a
down.
stacked field for sure.
He took down one of the multis down south, like 20K.
Oh, every time I played against him, he's always got a stack of chips.
Yeah,
He's always
he plays
annoying when
well.
he's on. No, he's
Lately,
very
though,
annoying
on our
my
stream,
way.
I know
I've learned a few things about him
Well-
watching him. Well, playing against him and watching him,
But the sad thing is that on our stream, the last couple of months have not been so friendly to
oh,
him.
you think he's running bad on our stream?
On our stream. Yeah.
Go get paid, go downstairs, forget their phone, and have registration. That's brutal.
What's Ron talking about?
You're taking a break. I think I'm gonna do the color up, and at the same time, don't
He
forget
said, no, he said I've seen people bust or
go
on
cash
break
out and forget
go
their
and-
headphones.
Oh, chips in their pockets or something,
Right.
or chips by accident.
Does look like it's a color up break. We're getting rid of the black chips. Craig's doing all the buying.
Nice shot.
That
You
was
saw
a good
that?
toss.
Nice toss.
I think it was unintentional, but went right into the rack.
So here's a raise, 3-bet next hand. So we're all right. Want a break?
Where's the list?
So again, what time is it? Well, for us it's 7 o'clock. For the stream, and we're watching 6:30. But again, you got about 30 minutes to get into this tournament.
Left.
And then
If you're
that's
listening
it.
to our voices currently,
Yeah. So the registration closes in approximately 28 minutes. If anybody's watching and on the fence about getting here, do it quick.
right.
Other than that, you're probably at home in your pajamas at 7 p.m.
It was funny though because like an hour ago, Brian was saying over under 83, 85. It's 91.
Ooh, we're at 91. I
What a
made a
jump.
joke. I made some side of a joke like
Yeah.
that we're going to get up to 100, and I think it was Ron who scoffed at me and said there's no shot. I mean,
I can see definitely another
we'd
3
get
players.
95. We
At
might
this
get
point right here,
95.
see, people understand as well, though. If you have like a 15K stack, you can relinquish your chips and re-enter the tournament
Chip up to 40
for.
starting
I mean,
stack.
it's a lot. It's hefty buying to do so.
So yeah, I don't think we're get to 100, but it's looking like we might get a couple more. We might get to 95,
Yeah.
but that's it. Hey, he's back. Herbert is back.
Oh, Herbert got a spot back. Herbert.
So he's back.
That's
we have a full
Emer.
table.
Yeah.
Color up. Let's talk about.
Got a lot of things to talk about. Yeah, you need the
Oh, you got one. I got one. You got one too. Today is Sunday, February 23rd, and the only thing we got going on. Well, there's a 6 p.m. That's the last tournament of the night. Is a 6 p.m. 186 buy-in, 5K guarantee. That's going on right now. You can still get into that one.
Right.
Go ahead.
But that's it for the rest of the night. Now,
I don't think you
the
were,
tournament
but okay.
series is not done yet. We got a couple more days here. Tomorrow is Monday the 24th.
Yep.
11 a.m.
Today
is
it's at
a $186 buy-in, 10K guarantee. That starts at 11 a.m. I think I said that. At noon tomorrow, it will be the day 2
Restart.
of this main event.
Yep.
Moneymaker main event, $1,500 buy-in, 300K guarantee, which, by the way, we have already, coming into today, we already beat the guarantee. Is that right?
Yeah.
So
We were at 340-ish when we had 70 entries, so we're way above that now.
Yeah, we got to be closer to 350, maybe, somewhere. Anyways, we're over the guarantee.
Yeah.
1 p.m. tomorrow is a fun one. That's a Limit Omaha 8. Limit Omaha 8 or better and Stud 8 or better. It's an OE tournament. Nice.
Mike, you are hearing our chip stack counts, right?
That's at 1 o'clock. I said $500 buy-in. 3 p.m. is the Moneymaker Tag Team. That's a fun one. $250
No.
a player.
You jumped days.
Oh,
We're on Sunday.
Oh, that
Tomorrow
was
is Monday.
let me backtrack. Actually, everything I just said was false. If Terry was here, he would have said,
Hey,
yeah,
wait,
no
wait.
kidding.
Steffi Mo. Say hello.
Steffi Mo, gang. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. The 10K guarantee is is like the only thing I said that was correct. 186. Oh, yeah. Day 2 at noon. 1 p.m. is actually, it is an Omaha tournament. Tomorrow's a Big O tournament.
Big O. Yeah.
5 card.
5 card.
Omaha, Big O tournament. That's a $5 buy-in. 6 p.m. is the last tournament of the day for Monday. That is a 186 buy-in, 5K guarantee. Tuesday is our final Moneymaker series.
Final. Yeah,
Tuesday the 25th. 1 p.m. is a 5-card PLO. Oh, another one, $500 buy-in. And that's it for the day. And then if you were so lucky as to be in the main event, you'll be playing the final table, day 3 at 2 p.m. We're going to be going live right about 2:30. Stay tuned. That'll be the final. Should be the final table. Highly likely they usually play down to the final 6 on day 2. And that's Monday. Tuesday, day 3.
It's easy to get those days mixed up, because Sunday's normally day 2, and we're day 1 right now. So
normally.
Yeah, normally. But who wants to be normal? I mean, it's so boring.
So far, before the day started, coming into the second day, has Jessica Kai in the lead. She's got 837,000. That final hand of Friday was a wild one.
Insane.
For those, if you know, you know. The top 5 is as follows. Actually, Brett Sheets has 693,000. Daryl Fish, who is a tournament beast we all know and love, 547,000. Kenneth O'Donnell has 515,000. Nestle Jean-Baptiste has 514. That can't be right. It says 500,014 units. That's got to be a typo.
Yeah.
He probably has 514K. Either way, that's your top 5 coming into today. What do you think? You think we're going to have bigger or smaller than Jessica Kai's current chip lead of 137K?
Well, this table itself doesn't have any indication of what could be happening, but it is hard to tell if someone's running. It is early as well. I mean, how did Jessica get there? She had 560K, but before she got to our feature table and she won that last flip, I call it a flip.
She had already had a stack of chips, right?
She did. She had 500, but she got
into a big hand with Bob. Bob had
Bob had like 380, so she doubled through him. So she went double a limit. She went 600K.
Right, and then she got into the pre-flop raising war with Matt Lambret, and that was an interesting hand where Matt 4-bet for 145 with less than 300 behind, and Jessica's read was he can't call unless he has a big hand.
Right.
So she 5-bet jams. And Matt snap calls with ace-king suited. She has king-4 off, flops a 4 with 2 spades, and it goes brick for Matt, which catapulted Jessica into the monster chip stack, leading so far going into day 2 tomorrow at noon.
Yeah, it was a really interesting, play. There's a lot of ways you could say that she donked off there, overplayed position, but again, her tournament life wasn't at risk, so you kind of question the madness.
That was her whole mentality was I have the chips to make the move, and you can't call without a big hand.
Right.
She's not wrong, and she said she has a king, so she's blocking kings. But there's 3 kings in the deck, which means ace-king is possible.
That's true.
King-king is possible, but it's a lot less unlikely. But yeah, when he snaps, she knew she was in trouble.
Oh, she did, for sure.
Even
yeah, she did. But that's the thing. The funny and interesting thing is, like, on a note, like, for another person who just really wants to cash more so than wants to win the tournament, they lay the hand down, right? Ace-king just folds.
Right. Again, you really can't call there. It's on the pure bubble, too. So that's another reason why Jessica applies max pressure. It's the pure bubble He was one of the other medium to large stacks in the hand, and really you don't want to tangle against a big stack unless you have a big hand. And he already knew when Matt put in the 4-bet, he knew he was calling off the rest of his stack if she. I'm sure he thought it through because he snap called so quickly. Like,
Oh, yeah, of course, he's never folding half your stacks in play.
I think it was more than half a stack, to be fair. But, oh yeah, you know who else I saw on the field today? Niall Costigan is back.
Oh, there you go.
After his interesting
right.
That's
That's another hand we could talk about.
That was a
that he knows he overthinking.
He overthought and fold on the river with second pair on the board against Bob.
But did you see how like Craig put it all in on the turn instead of making the decision on the river? If Niall would have had used the same.
Yeah, actually, remember Niall came to us and he said, "Yeah, I should have just jammed flop or even turned.
Yeah,
it would have just been
either
an easier
or
decision."
makes decision right.
Once he put himself in that spot on the river, he somehow talked himself out of
right,
calling.
Right.
But I think Niall's a good player, and I do think he overthinks sometimes.
There's levels to this game, and that's the thing. I mean, you can always out-level yourself, and we've all been a part of that when you're masterminding things.
It's fun now that we can say, in Niall's own words, one of the top 5 worst folds in
ever.
Kennel Club history.
Right.
Dang it! Did we clip that one?
I think we did. I don't know.
I don't know if we did. I don't know if we clipped that one. Oh well.
It's just the thing about poker in general, though. There's a lot of thinking involved, and sometimes the cards do all the talking, and you don't have to worry about it. But sometimes you're zigging when you're supposed to be zabbing.
Zigging and zagging.
Yeah. So.
I think the coffee's hitting.
Yeah, I think so too. You're jumping around. I love it. We could do this for a whole hour. Speaking of coffee, where do you get this coffee from?
Moneymakercoffee.com. We had a cup ourselves. Phenomenal,
smooth
coffee bean experience in or around your mouth.
Right. In or around.
Comes from Moneymaker owns a couple. I think he owns a farm or two in Morocco. Moroccan coffee beans, delicious stuff. Premium, dark roast, and a decaf. Is that right?
Yeah. He's got a premium, a dark roast, and a decaf, and he knows that hey, listen. Sometimes you need a cup of Joe to get you through the next, few hours of poker.
Makes sense.
So,
also, promo code CMoney.
Yeah, if you want to go online and check it out. Yep. What you looking at?
I'm looking for something.
Something to go through. So after the tour, Monday, Tuesday, we're off streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're done. Come back Friday, Saturday.
There's no Wednesday picks?
No, I don't think there is a Wednesday pick. I'm not sure. That's a good question.
Well, I know we're back on Friday.
I know. I was about to say.
Me and Oak specifically will be back on Friday.
So Wednesday, Thursday, there might not be any stream, but definitely there is on Friday.
All right, guys. My bad. 12 minutes late. You guys can chop up 6 minutes each on me. Yeah, I got my own.
Yeah.
These guys own. You don't need yours. You can actually have the one without the duct tape.
No, I feel like.
You feel like it fits you?
I feel like I'm committed to the duct tape now.
That's my boy.
Committed to the tape, man. I went with it. I got to stick with it.
For sure.
Yeah, so you've been talking about the action here, huh?
There's a lot of it going on. I mean, a lot more than you would think.
Absolutely. I love you, Oak. You are the best. You'll make something out of nothing, huh? I mean, you will. You will.
Honestly, that's how I look at it. Like, you can grind. You can always just play your whole card. You know how boring poker can be if everyone waits for premiums? But guess who came back?
Who's that?
Herbert. Herbe.
Stop.
Yes.
He's back.
He's back on
Herbe
the table.
Is back.
Yes.
Is he flexing?
Well, he just got back. He just got a whole stack.
There was
starting stack.
Okay, so
yeah.
Okay.
Just right before the break.
So we get another dish of Herbe.
I know. A lot of people want to see his action.
That's awesome. I know I do. I mean,
but if you think about it, if you're going to fire multiple bullets, maybe it's just a ruse. Maybe he did that on purpose because he knows he's on the stream that he's a loose cannon playing 8 deuce for all his chips. And then he's going to switch it up.
See, you're thinking,
bro, there's levels to this game.
Outside the box, man.
If he switches up his game,
there's levels to
boom!
this.
Said we got to start thinking outside the box. You said it yourself.
So you're telling me I got to go in now in my next tournament. And I got to go in, and I just got to fire.
If you have king 4, jam.
Do my thing.
5-bet jam.
And then when I come back the next time,
yes,
I'm just like, they're like, who is this dude?
Totally opposite.
And they're not going to catch on to that at all.
Be too late when they catch on. That's the whole point.
Oh, is that what it is? You got to beat them to the.
He's doing it before the dinner break, so.
Yeah, but now if he comes back and just tightens up, you're telling me nobody's going to like.
They won't expect it. They're
going
to think he's playing 8 deuce.
They'll notice.
He might get a double up. I'm just saying something might good come through it. I'm just possible. I'm not saying that's what he's going to do.
I get it.
I'm just saying it's a possibility. We don't know.
Listen, I just feel like these guys are so hawks,
right?
That they
They
polarize
that he knows
you
that he was faking.
They polarize you so fast. Like, if you're sitting there and you don't play 7-8 hands, you fold your big blind like 2 times. I guarantee they're going to pick up on the third round. They're going to be like, well, this guy just folded his big blind.
His first
2
pull,
times.
it might have been a satellite, and it might be bought in with his real money. And
I mean, there's, like you said, there's there's
I don't know
variables
the guy.
to it.
I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Well,
I've seen it happen, and he could be back. He might be.
Was that loud? Sorry.
Sending out tickets to people.
So what do we have? The shortest stack here is what? Right there in seat
40K might be the short stack.
that-
might be Hervé.
I'm going to say 30 something.
That looks like 30 something.
C1?
30 something.
Or Alex.
Oh no,
Really
I was
look like?
saying here.
That's 40.
That's a starting stack.
That's a starting stack.
Oh, okay, that's starting.
Yeah. All the red chips and the orange combined. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Because he hasn't played. I don't think he's played a hand.
What are we
on the
coming
table.
back to? Do you know? Do you remember what
The blinds?
Yeah.
They just raced off, so it's going to be 1-2.
It's going to be 1-2.
1,000, 2,000. Yeah, it was just 8-16.
1-2-2.
It was 8-16.
Okay.
Yeah.
1-2-2. So you're coming back with. I mean, technically you're coming back with 20 bigs,
20
but you're
bigs, but an 8M,
but you're not.
8M score.
Right.
So
'Cause it's
is it
5K
right?
rounds.
Is it better to go with M's nowadays rather
I
than
think you want to keep both
rather than
into-
big blinds?
Yes, because of the
Yeah.
fact that you're not
Because
just paying a
the
big
ante,
blind.
the
and-
ante.
yeah.
So you go with M's.
I think M's is a more precise number to go
I
with.
think so too.
And when you have less than 10 M's, yeah, you're gonna just, you're not 20 bigs is not even that big. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, they say when you get down to like 3-4 M's, that's it. You know what your range is
The
at
danger
3-4
zone.
M's? Like, it's like
But
4 or 5 suited in
for
the
me,
cutoff.
I think when you have like 20 bigs and 10 M's is a similar range. The 20 bigs is like you have enough to get some fold equity. I think you need to open up your range a bit. You're not going to be a maniac, but
You
I mean,
have to.
Once you get below 10 bigs, there's no fold
There's
equity.
no
So
right,
you
or
gotta-
there's no push. There's no. Yeah, you're not getting anyone to
There's
fold,
no
and you're
fold.
Should
not
not be
folding.
limping.
Yeah.
For sure.
Your options are very limited,
Yeah.
but I think when it's folded to you in late position and you got a 10, 15 big stack, even a 20 big stack, you got to make some moves. I think.
Yeah.
And I see, the good players are aware of this, but I see a lot of like not veteran players. They're not really aware of the scenario. They're afraid to just stick it in with ace-5 off or king-9 suited.
So what you
on the
speak
button.
of is the whole thing that you get from experience from playing over a period of time. You won't pick that up. You could read that in a book somewhere, but to really grasp that knowledge, you actually have to play the tournaments. And
Experience help, but experience doesn't mean you gotta.
there's a
you
luck
gotta-
factor,
you
but
gotta
there's a
study the
skill
game a
factor,
little
which
bit.
is a math factor. That's what I'm trying to say.
You got to
It's
study
like-
the game a little bit to understand.
Yeah.
For somebody to tell you things
Hit
like
that. Hit that blue
the fact that
button right
you want to be attacking before you get too short. Oh my God! How many people is that?
there. Yo, watch.
I've seen some.
The dude.
Wait, that's
starts,
the whole table.
The
on
dude
the
starts
floor.
elbowing.
What's happening? Surveillance. We should put that on stream.
No, don't encourage people.
Don't encourage people.
That's
That
the
is
thing.
wild.
It is
huh?
a little wild.
What are you doing?
Another out of the rim just.
Oh, there's
Yo.
Those cash chips on the floor.
I mean, does it matter? They're going to turn into cash chips somehow. Golly.
Another day in a poker room. To be
Yeah.
fair. I've seen some.
What's
I
that
mean,
sign?
listen,
Omar put that sign down, but
if you work
it says
late night,
Moneymaker
it's
Tour.
it's an advertisement for Moneymaker Tour / poker
Right.
PBKC poker room.
But there's no. All right. There's like no QR code or. I guess that sign would be great if you had the coffee there.
Let me tell you what, I've worked late night in a poker room, and all the worst things happen in between midnight and 8 a.m.
Yeah,
okay?
that's for sure. Wilder than
Midnight
Mr.
and
Rapid.
buddy, I did graveyard here.
I'm sure then you've seen some shit too, of course.
It was the first time that we went to graveyard, to be honest.
It was
with you.
24/7.
And it went 24/7. Yep. And do you guys know what time the graveyard started? Take a guess.
2 in the morning?
What the graveyard actually was.
2 or
Midnight?
12?
No.
11. 10?
3 a.m.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
3 to 9.
Right.
That was the graveyard
That makes
shift.
sense.
And
I used to work midnight to 8 a.m.
midnight to 8. Yeah. I mean, that's a graveyard too.
Of course.
Um,
As Juan would say, the aliens come out after midnight. And working in the business, I've been in the business for a little more than 15 years. He's right. I've witnessed the aliens like step
Yeah.
off the spaceship and come right into the poker room.
I got smacked in a car, a drunk driver coming,
boy.
you know, driving home after work, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting home from work, and
Good Lord.
going down Forest Hill, and I'm like, is Buddy gonna stop? No, he's not. Bang.
That number didn't increase by. I thought it'd be
91
1 or 2
still,
or 3.
not even
but
one. There's still some time.
No, but we hit I said 85.
You did. I
mean,
know. We
you
got the
know.
over.
Yeah, the
So
over was.
That's pretty impeccable.
Yeah, that was good.
I said something like we need, or we might get to 100, and I think Ron scoffed at me.
Yeah, I know. I like that marquee on the bottom. I wish we.
Top 11 players. Oh, it's been updated.
Yeah.
Nice. It was 10 players at 75, so I guess now we're up to 91, 11 players.
Right,
make the day
12%.
2. We're gonna have hand for hand, boys. We're gonna have hand for hand.
We are. No, we were gonna have hand for hand at like.
Oh, at
Yeah,
75,
at like
right? When we had 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Touche.
Yes. It's nothing.
Good news. So we actually had. I see the number here officially. Coming into today, we had 244,000.
That was right.
And
The end of
then
yesterday.
the last update we got was we had 340,000. So now we're probably closer to, I would say 345, 350.
Yeah,
That's probably gonna cap it right there.
That's not bad at all.
Of course. Anytime you go over the guarantee, it's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
It is. It's a great thing. It's a great thing.
Did you hear about the Moneymaker to have their own chips, though? That was a good suggestion.
Some of the players were
Ooh.
like, "Why don't we have the Moneymaker?"
I
They
mean,
looked at the chips and
I
realized
would.
that.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we still have WSOP flavored chips. and
Drew was
while-
like, it's hard for them to carry the chips from place to place.
Yeah.
Like, we would hold theirs here.
We would. But
I don't know, man. I'm not a floor. I'm not a tournament.
It's like a tent, like the circus. They pop
But
up
then,
the
but
10,
then
they
think
put
about that.
everything out.
They would have to buy a chip set for every stop on the
So?
tour. That's a lot of chip sets.
Yeah.
okay.
If they well, not a big deal for
Hey,
you guys. I
well,
don't know
what
how
if you
much-
just buy a 3D printer?
No, that's too easy, though, right? You don't want something to be duplicated.
something that's replica?
That is true too.
Yeah.
But maybe you.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Don't let the people who know how to people do things.
This is true.
I wish I knew how to people.
Oh, you need special chips?
Yeah.
To be fair, how long has it been since we were WSOP stop on this? It's been a while, a couple of years.
Very,
now?
yeah. And the chips have held up. I mean, remarkably. To give them credit.
Without a doubt.
It's a whole hour break, Luna.
Oh, hey,
if
Luna.
that's-
Yeah, we're
if
on
you're
dinner
wondering
break.
what kind of break they're on. Yeah, it's a dinner break.
We're on dinner break.
And instead of us leaving the computer alone to itself,
We're just hanging out.
Yeah, we feel like hanging out with us.
yeah, ask us some questions. We'll tell you no lies.
We will.
I'll lie.
3 poker minds.
What's your favorite?
Debatable.
Debatable? Everything's debatable.
No, he said 3 poker minds. I said debatable.
That's true.
What? Is that a?
Debatable.
Well, we don't know what minds.
I know.
are
Which
what.
one is he talking about? Which one is he talking about
three.
himself? He's self-deprecating
All-
again, like
all
I told
three.
him not
Could.
to do.
I'm
You
very
could.
self-deprecating.
What time do they return? You know, for us,
The point of no.
yeah, we started 23 minutes ago.
For us, it's 8 o'clock.
Eight
For
o'clock.
us, yeah.
They'll be back
They'll be returning
playing
in 7 minutes.
before 8 o'clock, but we won't
And-
show it to you.
The official break is done in 7 minutes, of which closing of registration.
Right.
We're a half an hour behind.
Right.
We'll be back at. We'll be live. We're live. The game will be back at 8 o'clock. We got 37 minutes.
I knew if you thought about that.
Best chicken nugget shape. Go. It's obviously dinosaur. Obviously. Dino nuggets, bro. Get
Best chicken nugget shape.
Dino nuggets. You guys ever had a microwavable dinner? Never.
Does it have to be like an actual official shape, or can it be like a shape that I just seen a chicken nugget look like?
like round? Or
Drop
square?
Can of Bananas
Yeah.
asking
Round or
financial
square?
questions.
You
You
didn't-
know,
You didn't see the Cheeto that looks like a Charizard that's selling for like $2,500 right now?
no.
The Cheeto.
It's a Cheeto that
very
looks
good.
like a
Yeah.
Pokemon Charizard,
Yeah.
literally.
Big one? And
Yeah, like a yeah, it looks just
That's
like
amazing.
a Charizard,
People
and it's up
collect
for
anything.
auction right now, and it's like almost 2,500, close to. Yeah.
Chicken nuggets. Josh, are you bringing us chicken nuggets? Tease.
Woo!
I'm just saying, Dino Nuggets, bro. That's my favorite.
Tropicana banana.
That's my
That's
favorite shape of chicken nugget.
obviously because of how many shapes are there? I mean,
He puts his first name.
oh, I see it. That's crazy that it came out like that.
Yeah, right.
It looks identical too.
It's
Name
like
another
Did
Del
someone put
Rio.
that together though? How would it come out like that?
that's a real
I do
Cheeto
it
out of
one
like
time
a
and
bag.
Call me out on it. That's funny. You don't realize how many people actually do call me Del Rio.
He's showing you, Andrew, the Cheeto he's talking about.
Bro, no way.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I said.
Well, I mean, like, I didn't realize how much. That's okay. So, like, that's not a mistake.
That's a couple Cheetos.
I mean,
put together.
that's what they're saying. It's like out of a
How? Somebody had to have made that. There's no way.
I know it's like ridiculous,
People will
but
pay for anything, bro. 2,500 is wild.
I still kind of want to answer Tropicana Bananas question.
I'm not gonna talk about.
bananas.
He wants to know. I mean, listen, that itself is like,
It's a bit personal.
if you're a personal
So here's
dealer,
the best way to find out. Come on down. Go to HR apply.
you'll tell us
Come
personally.
on down, and we can talk about it. once you
Ballpark. I mean,
How about
in
this?
a
Not
week.
as good
He's-
as it used to be.
he
How
just
about
wants to
not
work
as-
for 1 week though.
not
He doesn't ask for the month or year with salary. He's like, what do you make in 1 week?
I don't talk about that.
Exactly.
I just need to make it for
Hey,
1 week.
we never talk about. We never bring the business in. All right. Don't talk about the family like that.
You said any. How about any other questions? Anything
like a
else?
ballpark. I tell you what, one of my best tips was.
I know what a ballpark is too. That's a
Do you like
baseball.
the- do you like the
field,
hot dogs?
right? No, I like the Yankees. I do like hot dogs though, very much so. Hebrew National.
One of my best tips was a whole hot hand for
Yeah.
$250.
Yeah. Anyone?
No.
Yeah. Do it.
Sorry, I got distracted. What were you talking about? I got distracted. What was happening? Ballpark
Nothing.
Franks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your
Delicious.
favorite hot dog?
Honestly,
Sabrett's?
lately I've been eating the cheddar cheese soubrette. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Yeah.
cheddar cheese.
Cheddar
is a good
cheese
way to go.
soubrettes.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
Oh, they're bangers. Woo, they are good.
And then there's that question: do you put mustard only on a hot dog, or do you add ketchup? Some
I'll be
people-
honest with you.
No ketchup. Ketchup on a hot
the
dog.
greatest way to eat a hot dog, I know it sounds nuts.
Yeah.
You're about to
Plain,
say sauerkraut.
plain,
Plain?
Plain?
plain.
That is nuts.
plain.
I like my relish.
I
Have
think
you-
it's not insane.
Have
but
you
also-
eaten it like that? Have
I've
you
had a
had a
plain-
plain hot dog?
No.
They're great.
Yeah.
Just nothing. Just a hot dog and a bun.
I like my toppings.
To be, I like
Yes.
ketchup.
Listen. I'm a
Diced onions.
I'm a red onion. I'm
Red
a red
onions
onion.
on your hot
red
dog, see?
onion.
That's-
oh,
see?
Oh. No.
That's
but
good.
It is. But I'll go with a plain hot dog any day.
He wants to know what's the secret.
If-
It's the secret sauce.
It is a secret.
If we only knew what was in the hot dogs.
We do. We've heard.
We
well,
do and we
It doesn't
don't.
stop us.
I think we ignore it. We
So,
ignore it.
We do know. I do know. But
You
I
do?
don't want to see it being made.
No, as long as you don't see it.
Like
baby.
you know, like there's crushed bones in there and stuff.
There's
Huh?
all types of
There's
leftovers.
cartilage?
cartilage.
There's
There's
fillers.
cartilage.
It's all types of leftovers.
Come
bro.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's ground up leftovers.
Really, like bad.
Hey, everybody, it's Jillian. Jillian.
So
Part
so 100% beef doesn't mean
Oh, probably not even close.
100%
Who
beef,
says
huh?
Who makes
On the
hot dogs
packages.
says
I mean, it
100%
says
beef?
it on the
That's what it
package
says.
all the time.
They're
Yeah,
lying.
Yeah, on the
100%.
packages,
That's
Yeah,
a
lie. Yeah.
all the time.
That's a lie.
100% beef.
Yeah,
man.
if you saw what went into a hot dog, you probably wouldn't eat one
They're lying.
ever.
Sheesh.
Coney Island. They
I'll
were,
tell you,
they were
what's that
famous.
company?
Coney Island.
Actually,
That's right.
you mentioned
Nathan's.
You mentioned cheddar-filled
Yes,
hot dogs.
yes.
I like to buy these breakfast sausages that are jalapeno cheddar.
Jalapeno
They're
cheddar
spicy and they
breakfast
got cheddar. Oh
sausage.
my God,
Are they
they're
the
phenomenal.
round or are they flat?
They're
Are they round?
they're round. Yeah, they're round and they look
They're
like
round,
a hot dog.
right?
Yeah.
They
come
look like a hot dog,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
They're
yeah.
The
those.
freezer
Jimmy,
section?
they're Jimmy Dean's. Are they
It's
like
not
Jimmy
Jimmy
Dean?
Dean. It's a yeah. I
Yeah.
can think of like I can't
got
think
you.
of the name, but
You throw it in the toaster oven?
Actually, I fry them up in a pan.
Fry them right in the pan. Yeah.
You two are one conversation I'm reading in the chat. Tropicana
Jalapenos,
McCann. You know, none of our dealers are full-time anymore.
Right, we don't
so
get 40, 50 hours.
we're all like,
anymore. Wait, were we ever?
there was, before the Obamacare thing, right? There was before
There was
that.
never,
ever?
Never, ever,
Well,
ever.
well, part-time was up to 40 hours, and then Obamacare kicked in at 32.
Okay.
Cut everyone's hours down, so.
Fair enough. Since
have
I've
to
been here, I think it's always been 32 for me.
Okay. When I worked at Mikasuki,
Yeah.
part-time, I could work 50 hours. They didn't care.
Okay.
As soon as the
Right, because
Obamacare
they just
kicked
don't
in,
pay you- they
they
just
didn't pay
don't pay-
insurance.
yeah.
Right, they just don't pay you. So as soon as that insurance kicked in and it was a legal action, they kicked you out. They're like,
Okay.
you got to go. I'm like, I'm at 36 hours.
Don't matter.
Didn't matter, yeah. It was
Yeah.
official.
Yeah.
So that's a funny part. So
How many hours a week we work? 32 or less.
who works?
Well, speaking for myself, I probably put in a good 13. Yeah. Don't give me that much credit, bro.
No,
16.
That's why to be fair, I never see you downstairs. Whenever I mention Brian G, they're like, who? I'm like, yeah, you probably
That's what
never
they
see
say.
him.
Mitch, yeah, we know, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. You know, it's a funny, interesting question that you should say that. Like, it's one of those jobs that's so simple, but you don't know how much work it goes into that back while they're reaching and stretching and turning and.
It's actually terrible
Bro,
for your back.
it is. It's
And,
horrendous. Like
it wasn't until I was about 5 hours in, 5 years into dealing that I realized how much strain it causes on your back.
Yeah.
I get
And,
that pinched nerve, man.
Oh man,
Something they
this is
don't-
a lot.
Something that they don't tell you when you first get into casino biz, working in casino biz actually ages you twice as fast. So
Right.
just a heads up if you feel like
Especially
getting
with all
into
the
casino
positive
biz.
vibes from all the people that they throw at you.
Well, I've worked in some toxic environments, but this is actually not
No,
one of them.
You're the
no.
best.
We're not one of them.
No.
This is one of the least toxic poker rooms in
It,
South Florida.
very much so.
I had a great week the other week, though. I actually had 3 different players tell me they actually like me.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
What?
You
Somebody
don't
told
get
they
you don't
like
get complimented like that.
Where's Alec at when you need him?
You're one of my favorites. I heard. I'm like, get out of here. You're just gaslighting me.
Well, he forgot to tell you that all the rest were his other.
The favorite. They're all the
They're
favorites.
their
That's okay.
favorite.
Listen,
that's
it wasn't one person though.
Right.
If it was one person,
Right,
I
if
can
it was
understand
one,
that.
right,
It
you had
was like
3.
several different tables.
Yeah.
Where
3.
someone would say something to me, and I'm like, come on, guys. So my birthday's next week.
Yeah. Is it?
It is March 2nd.
Is it really?
Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm off. I'm not coming in.
No.
I don't care what final table is going on. Saturday, March 1st, to tell everybody, March 1st is our drawing for $10,000.
It is.
Wow. 12 o'clock is 1,000, 2 o'clock is
How do you
2,000.
get into the drawing?
Well, it's so simple. Just win a high hand from now
Hello,
until
hey.
then.
Just got to be
Hello.
lucky.
Here comes one of our favorite dealers.
Hey.
Erica! Say
What's
hi.
up,
Huh?
They were having a great old time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
A
nothing
ton
going on.
action.
Oh, Joel's going to
Joel,
the table.
Joel going
Yeah,
above
yeah.
and beyond. My man.
He knows it's on
Joel.
camera. Very smart man. He's
Either
like,
that
wait.
or he just like he saw some grease.
He's like,
Look
we're
at
on,
Joel go from
we're on camera here. Might as well look like I'm doing something.
Joel.
It's always funny too.
I have a funny story for. I'm not going to say where I was playing poker, but I was sitting in the one seat.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and the dealer was resting her arm on like this,
Right.
and I was like, "Are you comfortable?" She's like, "Could you move over?" Actually, I'm like, "Are you serious right now?"
Wow.
Yo, she was dead ass.
That's awesome.
It's
That
like, "You're-
is-
You have all this space, and you're in my space.
Yeah.
I was like shocked and appalled, bro.
Hey, do you think that we're
True
going to have to
story.
order a pizza?
I'm down.
Have to.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like,
shoulda did that by now.
No, like we're here to 1. I
That's
could tell
true.
you that for sure.
Let's get it done.
So
Yeah.
it's 7:30.
I'm
I'm
in.
thinking if we don't pull the trigger,
Within the
You
next
know.
hour,
I'm in.
yeah,
I'm in.
I'm in.
Just figure out Zuccarelli's.
You want to ask if like Jay and
Sure,
and
go
they-
ahead.
those
They're all
guys
gonna
wanna
say
be
yes.
in and
I mean-
stuff, or
Yeah.
you know,
no, of
Ron,
course,
or
of
do we
course.
just like
No,
do it and then we
get
just
the whole stream team?
get them all in there?
That sounds great.
March 1st is Tyreek Hill's B-Day,
Yeah, how about that?
and
Well-
March 2nd is yours.
Since his birthday is the 1st, I'll get him a present, see what I get in return. Could you imagine?
Tyreek Hill?
If I went to, I gave him a present. This is what I got from Amazon.
He's gonna look at me. What's an octane?
That's true.
What the heck is an
That is
octane?
true. I don't think I get past the security, actually, to tell you the truth.
You get tackled.
Yeah, probably.
Get tackled first thing.
I mean, I'm like, no, I know it's his birthday. Sure, buddy. Bom,
Man.
bom, 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 bom. So,
Go ahead,
funny
Brian.
story,
You gotta go
Tropicana Banana, is I used to be a poker player. At least I thought I was one.
Used to be a poker. Last week, anyways.
And then, he's asking questions because I think, he's feeling like I could do that. And that's what I did. So, you can't beat them, join them. And, it's a good career. You can do it. There's no age limit.
Oh, you're saying you became a dealer because you were a player. I see what you're saying.
A losing player, sir.
You're break even at best on your best day. I have a similar story. Yeah, I started playing poker at 18 with the boys at home.
Yeah.
$5 tournaments at home.
Right.
I started dealing at 24, and it's been a fun gig.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get out, though, right? Once you get in, it's so hard to get out.
You're not wrong.
The biz. What?
Jay said he just had a burger, and I don't know where Ron is.
Okay, so then
So, we'll just, what do you think?
the three of us, that's
Yeah.
fine. Again?
Man, that's a lot of bathroom breaks, bro. A lot of bathroom
Taking a laxative before the stream starts is not a good
You
idea.
had a sip of coffee.
No, that's mine.
Oh.
He finished his.
Yeah.
I encourage you, Tropicana, but if you're actually low-key thinking about becoming a dealer, it's fun. It's a good job. This place is probably the best. I've worked with some of the best. Friendly, the staff, all the way up to, the floor and everybody. Huh?
Oh, yeah? You smelling that?
That's off topic, I mean, some of the things, if I always figured if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. And I'm still here. I'm going on 8 years, Brian.
8 years.
Here,
huh?
Kennel.
God bless you.
I
man.
know, right?
Yeah.
Time flies.
It
She's
does.
laughing, Emer. How many years, Emer?
Uh,
Yeah, 15 for Emer. She's laughing at me. She's like 8. Gee, I did 8 in my sleep.
yeah. How long's Brian been here? Brian, how long you been here? 20.
Woo!
20 years.
And you,
Yeah.
yourself?
18.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the black hole over here, man. You
That's
come in
amazing.
and you don't leave.
It's too easy to leave, right? I mean, to be honest.
Yeah, right. Yeah. There's always an open door.
Yeah.
It's family here. As long as you do the right thing.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of, like I was trying to say, like it's low key, low stress. There's some downsides to it, obviously, but
That's like anything.
anything, correct. But for the most part, you get along, keep your nose clean, and
Get
you
along,
can be here.
get along, go along.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only 50. I could be here another 20 years.
I would agree with that.
I mean, if the place is still open.
Well, I won't agree with that now.
2027, we'll all find out.
Yeah, we'll be around. We'll be around.
New shirts?
What? Yeah, maybe new shirts. Yeah, maybe by then. Who knows? Maybe we'll go to. What do you think would be a cool other color? Blue? We did?
Yeah, our first ones were blue before we went black.
They were blue before this?
What?
They were blue
Oh,
polos?
boom! Yes.
Wow, man.
I was gonna say a
can't-
purple or fuchsia would have been really cool, but
I think you might be right. And then, and then we're black. And then now what do you think we?
black's fine. I don't know. See, why would you change? It looks clean.
Wouldn't change black, huh?
They got a good. This is like the first doesn't fade when you wash it.
I like these. I prefer these
Yeah.
way over the T-shirts.
too, yeah.
man. But I feel like a new color would give new
New life.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. Green.
Green? Right color green, though. There's some ugly green.
Yeah, there are some ugly greens
Yeah,
out
right
there.
color.
Like some vomit greens. Like that green isn't so bad. Like it's like
yeah,
a bright.
more of an avocado, I think.
But I feel like it's more
earthy.
lively. Like you
want brighter?
Yeah,
you
like
want a brighter green?
No, like I want a bright green out there, like some sort of brightness.
I could debate that. I mean, as a player,
you want avocado. I mean,
something
that's like
more earthy, right? Earth tone.
Yeah, you're looking for earthy. I'm looking for like lively.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I
gotcha. Yeah, well, that's a good thing
they
don't ask me for.
You can meet in the middle. you know, you can have some earth and some life. Yellow.
Ah, man,
yellow.
Gold maybe. Yellow, no.
No yellow. Yellow's
yeah,
out.
yellow's a bad color. Probably as a shirt.
Yeah, brown.
Red with black in it maybe could. I mean, poker theme. I could see that.
Yeah, it's like red. We already have red for the host, so I feel like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Switch it up.
Switch it. There we go. That would be
Could
funny.
do it. Could do it. White. Would white be just bad?
Booger green. Yeah, very bad. That color is bad.
White would be bad?
No, white. I think a white would work.
Would white work? But a lot of people would probably be stained up.
Yeah,
they're a hot mess.
You would know the good employees from the bad employees with the white shirt.
You got a little ketchup on your shirt there, bud.
Did you wear that shirt yesterday? No, I didn't have the same yesterday.
Yeah. That's probably why we have black. It's easy to hide stuff. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Got a white shirt, you're in trouble.
We're thinking of new shirt colors. Andrew, what do you think?
We came from white, right?
No,
blue.
that was a whole different shirt.
Blue.
Then we went to the blue. He's like, we should do blue next.
I remember the blue. Yeah.
The blue.
I don't remember the blue, and then
The blue with
now
the
we're
dog
black.
track logo on it. It was like
Yeah.
a dog,
Yeah,
like
dog
a
track
greyhound.
logo.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That was with a dog. Right, they had light
was a
blue
light
with
blue.
the dog. We didn't have a dog. Did we have
I
a
never
dog
was here with the.
with a dog on the logo?
Oh, this guy.
wasn't
There are
here
your
when we
player
had, like-
positions. Seat 1, 32K is Sean. You get their last names, too, if you want to look up their Hendon Bobs.
That's weird. I usually see.
Huh.
No. We're doing player position.
Yeah, this is a
I
seat
got it.
position. That's
No,
what
because usually I was gonna say like the
chip
stacks
positions.
Are,
Yeah, normally we do. This is also a different way to look at it. So if you're looking at what seat,
Well, now you know what
who.
seat is. Yeah, with what. Player.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I do too. Call the names out right.
Yeah, darker gray would be a cool color.
Or dark gray like the felt
Yeah, or maybe a little lighter than the felt.
wouldn't be bad.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be bad at
that's
all.
closer to black.
Gray and black would be really nice together too.
Yeah.
no? But again, it wouldn't liven
Wouldn't
up
pop.
the room.
That's
It
what
would-
you're looking for.
I'm looking to like brighten up the room.
I know.
You
I got
co-
your feel.
You come in and you're like,
I
mean, what
see
do you-
ya.
Hot pink.
A bit
Huh?
much.
Well,
A
Canary-
bit much. A bit
canary
much.
yellow?
there's a psychological.
I said yellow.
There's a little psychological. Like there's a pink room and a light blue room. I think pink's really not good for the mind.
Pink is not good for the mind. Huh?
There's some
Okay.
study somewhere.
I like
Okay.
dark gray.
So it's
That's what I'm saying. The darker gray.
but
is
but
clean,
but
yeah.
dark gray is like it's gloomy.
It's not.
gloomy.
It's not
It
exciting.
Definitely
or
is
it's
when
not.
you lose a hand. It's
It's
very
not-
gloomy.
It's
chipper.
neat. It's neat. It's professional
It feels
and it's
safe
neat.
and clean
Yeah,
and
it's
neat,
clean.
yeah.
It's
Elegant.
professional, but it's
But it
not.
doesn't pop.
It doesn't give you joy when you come in. It doesn't doesn't sing to you.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Joy is a good way to.
Right.
Doesn't give you joy.
I want lemons when I walk in. Like I want to.
Fuchsia.
I'm thinking some sort of pink, man. It doesn't have to be
Magenta?
hot.
Could be magenta. Salmon is a good one. I love.
Salmon.
Salmon. Yeah, there you go, buddy.
Salmon. That's the one.
That's a good one.
Salmon.
So we should put
Salmon.
in. Hey Noah, let's get some salmon.
Yeah, man. Let's start.
go, dude.
Hey. Salmon. What is?
What?
Oh, I was trying to read what.
It said
the last
exactly.
one-
Yeah, he's agreeing with you.
Yeah. So are we doing this pizza thing or are we not?
I'm in.
I mean, I'm in too.
Do we need
Or is it-
Schmerks to get it for us?
Is it all 10 a piece or what are we doing? You think $30 covers it?
For one pie? You want to do two?
You want to do two? You think
Yeah,
we-
because people could jump in.
Okay. Well, what do you think two pies are going for? We need 15 a piece.
That
now?
color green right there, buddy.
Well, that's like, yeah.
Whatever, bro. I mean, I don't care. I'll throw 20 if you guys don't need it.
I might need to buy a sweater, bro. It's getting chilly.
Oh, you don't have one in your car?
Are you
I
getting
forgot
cold?
one in my car.
I'll lend
I
you one of my
usually
big
have
ones.
I
I
have
got
a
like
ja-
6
no,
of
I
them.
know.
I need a money, bro. I need a
No.
Moneymaker shirt, bro.
I got a
need-
jacket in the car though.
Hey, you
seriously.
got any
I
pull with the
brought one.
Moneymaker merch?
Listen, no, I don't. But I brought a nice sweatshirt if you want, Andrew. Seriously, I can go grab it.
Because look who decided to
if
wear
I
it.
need it, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let you know. But right now I'm chilling. I'm just saying it's starting to
You
get.
sure?
It's starting
No,
to get
it's
down
gonna
there.
get cold up here.
Yeah,
I know
it's
it is.
gonna get in the 60s.
Hold on, let me.
No, I'm good right now. I'm good. But I really do want to buy a shirt, a Moneymaker. I
Well,
want to rep it.
yeah. It's funny that it drops down to the 60, but not that bad. 68, it's just like 70. You'll be all right. I'm in. Who's getting it? Who's driving? Me? Yeah, we do short straw. You ever do that?
I'm the one
Yeah,
who's
3.
on break next.
You're on break next?
I'm
Here
the
you
one-
go. Do you want to
I'm
go?
supposed to be on break next. I don't care. Where is? I don't even know what we're talking about. What are we talking about? Did you already order it?
No.
Whatever, I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah. So put in the order. Here's my money. Take my money. Yeah, call it. I mean, is there a website?
Tropicana makes a good suggestion. Tie-dye shirts. Let's
Ah,
go,
yeah.
dude. Noah,
We will be the
Josh.
first poker room.
Josh, tie-dye.
And every high hand gets beads.
Would that make like epileptic people have
Yeah.
a seizure?
I don't. I normally don't, but if you like it, put 1 pie. I don't like the overcooked.
Terrence, don't put me out there like that, bro.
Oh, wow. On a Sunday, remember the day. They could be Christians.
Oh, so it's like Chick-fil-A?
There's Uno.
Not open on a Sunday?
It's deep dish.
The day of the Sabbath? When we
Yeah,
come back from
but
break,
it's-
about 15 minutes, Mr. Duke Cilantro. Cilantro?
So-
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
Cilantro, as the white folks say.
That's not
I think
here,
I
is
said
it?
cilantro breath, and he made fun of me the other day. Did you not make fun of me last time I said cilantro?
Cilantro.
It's because I'm Spanish, bro.
Ask Stephanie. She would know what's good around here. You know what was really good that... let me, hold on 1 second. I'm going to show you a place. Yeah, that's the place. Let's go with that. I'm down. Yes, so the question is, it's day 1 flight. When they start again, registration ends the day to buy in. So when we start again, it's too late to enter. This is day 1. Tomorrow is day 2. It starts at 12 noon. It will go until they get to 6 players, and then... Uh-oh, I hear an echo now. Where'd that come from?
I didn't touch it.
I don't like it. We didn't have this all night. Just started. Nobody can hear but me. I turned off the table mic. If that makes a difference. It's like the worst. Hold on a second. Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah, I turned down the table mic, so we've had that happen before. A glitch in the matrix. Oh, that is the most annoying sound ever. Somehow one of the microphones is picking up the sound again. Well, we'll take that echo away because nobody wants to hear that. So they're soon to start, I think. I know it's an hour is a long time to be waiting. Table's still up there, Josh. I turned down the table mic because it's echoing. See here, this. That is the table. Table's still up. Okay, so let's see here. 8 more minutes, I would say. We're starting the stream again. We haven't gone anywhere. Dinner break's about to end. They've been playing for the last half hour. We are on a half an hour delay. So if you know one of your friends have been busted.
That's only like $15 a piece.
$2 or $3. I always do $2 or $3. A couple bucks. Yeah. All right. Cool. Where does that come from? That echo. Do you know how to get rid of it? Yeah. Not so much on the mics when I just turn off the table. So it's clear, so you can hear us, but that's a good thing. Drop a can of banana. I think I've kind of fixed it. I think the table mic. So, but YouTube might be better. I mean, yeah, on Twitch. I hear it in the headphones when I have the table mic on. All right, got 8 more minutes to go. We'll cover up some of the things that we've already discussed. This is one. I still hear it, so I don't know how to fix it. Still bad on Twitch? I'm on Twitch, though. I turned down the table off the board. Oh. You want to shut down the whole... Josh just said shut it down and restart.
Oh, really?
He just sent them a text. Okay. So we'll be back. Luckily, the dinner break starts in about 5. We got like 7 more minutes. So what we're going to do is restart the Twitch, or restart the stream. And that way we won't have that echoing for everybody because we know hard to watch something that's annoying. Right?
That's facts.
All right. See you guys in about